funny videos or to laugh my little butt off. I go on TikTok because I want to get sad. I want to watch some deep stuff, okay? I'm on TikTok to get my mind blown with some deep content. Which is why when I discovered this dude, Only Christian Ty, on TikTok, my life was pretty much complete. Christian Ty posts the deepest TikToks, or at least he really tries. He tries very hard to make deep TikToks. They all have like crazy twist endings, and they all use the same sound. Like all of his deep TikToks use this, you know that song that's like, they all use that song, except not the actual song. It's a cover of it by some other dude named Simone Bernini. So I figured since I found probably the best deep TikToks in the entire world, I should share them with you guys, and we should watch them and just get deep. So let's do it. Let's complain. Okay, so this is a conversation between a girlfriend and a boyfriend. The girlfriend's asking the boyfriend all these questions, and he's not answering the way she wants him to. She's like, do you think I'm pretty? He's like, no. She's like, do you want to be with me forever? He's like, no. She's like, would you cry if I walked away? And he's like, absolutely not. But then she goes to leave, and he's like, you're not pretty. You're beautiful. I don't want to be with you forever. I need to be with you forever. And I wouldn't cry if you walked away. I would die. I would fucking die. If you walked away, I would just collapse on the floor. And that's the end of the TikTok. Pretty deep, right? It's like kind of a twist ending. You thought the boyfriend just hated his girlfriend and was telling her straight up to her face. But it turns out he actually does like her. I feel like I don't really even need to provide any critiques on this TikTok, and that's because this is literally ripped from a meme that I made a video about like over a year ago. I think it's like word for word. He must have saw that and was like, damn, that shit's deep. I gotta steal that. And it was bad then. It was already a bad meme. It did not need to be turned into a TikTok. Also, I like how he's like, I don't want to be with you forever. I need to be with you forever. Because I feel like the right thing to say would be like, I want to be with you forever and I need to be with you forever. Not, look, I need to be with you, but I don't want to be, okay? Let's get that straight. If I could leave, I would. I'd be out of here in a jiffy, but unfortunately, if you ever left me, I would die. Because apparently you're a witch or something who's cast a spell over me. The whole thing seems a little bit unnecessary to me, but hey, that's what makes it deep. Okay, and this next one, which uses the exact same sound, of course, it's a scene between a younger brother and an older brother. The older brother's playing video games, and the younger brother's like, hey, can I play? And the older brother's like, can we play tomorrow? I'm in the middle of something. So he's like, okay. Then the next day, he comes back and he's like, can I play now? And the older brother's like, no, I'm still busy. Then the next day, the older brother is playing video games, and instead of the little brother coming in and asking if he can play again, the older brother gets a text from his mom, and it says, you need to get to the hospital now. Your brother has been involved in an accident. He's dead. What? That fast? She sent all of those texts within like seconds of each other. You gotta get here right now. Your brother's just been in an accident. He's dead. Never mind, you don't need to come anymore. And the older brother's like, oh shit, what have I done? I should have played video games with my younger brother. And then he wouldn't be dead. I don't know how those two things are correlated, but the moral of the story is don't ignore your brother or he'll die. It's really deep when you think about it. Seems like pretty sensitive information to be texting your son. Like, you should at least call him. The texting seems a little disingenuous, especially since apparently this is the first text his mother has ever sent him. Hey son, this is mom. I just got a new phone number, so make sure you save this in your phone. Also, Kevin died. So, sorry. So this one, there's a group of kids eating lunch. There's Tom, who always eats alone. Jack is like, why does Tom always eat alone? And Charlie's like, I don't know. I think he wants to be. And he just keeps on eating his banana and thinks nothing of it. But Tom's over there thinking, I wish I could be friends with them, but I'm scared they won't like me. Then we cut to a week later, and Tom's chair is empty. And Jack's like, wait, where's Tom? And Charlie's like, I don't know. He hasn't been in. And he's still eating a banana. I love that Charlie is always eating a banana. That's like his distinctive characteristic. Like Tom had a scarf, Jack has a green shirt, and Charlie eats bananas. Every shot Charlie's in, he's gotta be eating a banana or you won't know it's him. Classic Charlie. Eats 80 bananas a day. Class, I regret to inform you that our loved classmate Tom sadly passed away last night. What do you think it says on the board there? Friday, good. But then it like rewinds to an alternate scenario where Jack does go over and sit with Tom, and then the TikTok just ends. So we'll never know what happens to Tom in the world where Jack goes and sits with him. I guess we're meant to assume that he's not gonna die now. Or maybe he'll die in 2 weeks instead of 1. Who's to say? We don't even know how he died. He could have gotten mauled by a bear. And Jack going over to sit with him won't help with that, will it? Not unless he goes over and gives him bear repellent. I just really wanted to tell you, I love you. I love you too. Really? Of course I love you. Prove it. How? Scream it to the world. I love you. Why did you whisper it to me? Oh no. Oh no. No! Because you are my world. Oh no! No! It's too cute! Because you are my world. Man, what the fuck? It's too deep. Didn't like it. Did not like that. That's gotta be stolen from a meme too. That is prime deep relationship meme material right there. One thing I've noticed with his videos is on top of using the same sound with every video, he also wears the same scarf. And at first I thought it was like a character identifier, like the girlfriend always wore the scarf. But in some videos, every character wears the scarf. Like in this video, the girlfriend's outfit is a hoodie and a scarf. And then the boyfriend's outfit is a hoodie, the scarf, and a hat. It kind of creeps me out how he's always wearing that scarf. It's like the same scarf in every video. It reminds me of a book that I read when I was little. I don't know if anyone else has read this. There was like a book where a girl always wore a scarf for her whole life and she gets married, and then at the end of her life, she tells her husband he can take off her scarf, and he takes it off and then her head falls off, and the scarf was really holding her head on the whole time. Has anyone else read that book? I feel like Christian Ty's scarf keeps all the deepness in. It vacuum seals the deepness right into his neck, where deepness is stored. Everyone knows that. If he didn't wear it, all the deepness would just like shoot out of him. He would just be vomiting out deepness constantly. And I would be vomiting vomit. Hospital waiting room. I'm nervous. Don't be nervous, it'll be fine. I've got my scarf, you've got your scarf, we're gonna be a-okay. How do you know? You've never had heart surgery before. Okay, dude, he's just trying to help. He's trying to comfort his girlfriend, and the girl's like, how the fuck do you know? Little bitch. Oh, have you had heart surgery before? No, I didn't think so. You just need to trust me. I do trust you. Oh. Okay, she came around quick. I love you. I love you too. After heart surgery. Girl wakes up. Oh no! She's not wearing her scarf anymore. They took off her scarf during surgery? I'm surprised she survived. Welcome back. I'm pleased to tell you the surgery went very well. Doctor, where is he? Where's my boyfriend? Oh, don't you know who gave you the new heart? The boyfriend gave her his heart? His beating heart? He was a living person? A living person can't donate their heart to someone. What hospital takes hearts from living people? That's not allowed. I'm just gonna say it, this is too deep. Yeah, that was a crazy twist. Here I am thinking it's gonna be a normal heart surgery, come to find out they're in some weird black market hospital that harvests organs from living people. They don't just like walk out into the waiting room. It's like, hey, does anyone have a heart that we can use? Oh yeah, you can have mine. I'll fucking die. I'm actually just here with my wife. She's given birth, but I'll fucking die while I wait. Girlfriend, hey, I have a challenge for you. Sure, what is it? I challenge you to not talk to me for 24 hours. Okay, challenge accepted. Waiting for 24 hours. This is how he waits for 24 hours, just... Without my girlfriend, I am incomplete. There was nothing to do without my girlfriend. Oh, one sec, it's my wife. Oh, you're gonna be busy for the next couple hours, so I shouldn't bother you? Okay, got it. One sec, guys. Alright, so based on all the ones we've watched so far, I think it's pretty clear how this one's gonna play out. I think there's two options. Either he's not gonna be able to wait the full 24 hours because he just loves her too much, and he's like, I don't care about the challenge, I just want to talk to you because I love you. Or the other option is he will wait for the full 24 hours, and then when he goes to his girlfriend, she's gonna be like, I can't believe that you went 24 hours without talking to me. I thought you loved me. This was a test. And the whole thing was a ploy to see if the boy really loved her. So let's see which one of those two outcomes it's gonna be. After 24 hours, goes to girlfriend's house, knocks on door. Girlfriend's mother opens the door. Is she here? I'm so sorry, she passed away last night, but she wanted you to have this. What? She died? You did it. Now do it every day. I will love you forever. What the? Huh? She died? Why does every deep TikTok this dude makes end with someone dying? That's not at all where I thought that was gonna go. What's the moral of that? Don't ever leave your girl alone for 24 hours. You never know what she might get up to. She might die. I want to get inside this dude's head. The only deep or emotional concept he can think of is somebody died. What if you go to a soccer game and somebody died? What if you were eating ice cream and you died? What if you were just born and you died? All right, guys, hold on to your childhood, because this next one's gonna make you feel a little bit nostalgic. Phineas and Ferb! Oh, doodle jump. So the caption of that one is, let's celebrate our childhood before it's gone. That seems a little bit dramatic. I've seen a lot of posts like this on TikTok lately because, you know, the 2010s are coming to an end, so it's all like, we gotta cherish the 2010s while they're still around, because before we know it, it's gonna be 2020, and the 2010s are gonna be gone forever, and those years will be gone, and our childhoods will be gone! When 2020 starts, all our childhoods are over! And even if you're already an adult, your childhood will be destroyed and you won't be able to remember it anymore. So you better remember doodle jump while you still can. It's like, why can't you enjoy your childhood after 2020? Temple Run? Sorry, dude, no one's gonna know what the fuck that is next year. Childhoods? Yeah, we're leaving those in 2019, okay? Starting 2020, everyone will be an adult. Oh, you're 12? Too bad. You're an adult now. Time to get a mortgage. Little babies? Gotta get jobs. Even me, a fully grown man, won't be a child anymore in just a few days. Also, all of these shows, like Hannah Montana and Victorious, are already over. They all ended years ago. So it's not like they're all getting canceled in 2020. Is she going to be okay, doctor? We don't know at this point. You can go in and see her now. Hi, darling. Oh, it's just kind of weird to play your dying mom. It just seems like weird, like almost insensitive to like be doing like a dying mother impression when you're like a grown man with a beard. Hi, Mom. The next day. How is she today, doctor? I'm afraid she's getting worse. Oh no. She's gonna die, isn't she? Because that's how all of these TikToks end. She's gonna die. Mom? No response. Nope. Not looking good. Get some rest. Yeah, that's what she's doing. A few days later. Doctor, where is she? I'm afraid she's no longer with us. Hi, darling. Oh, it's his mom! And she's got her scarf on! They said without your visits, I wouldn't have had the strength to get better. I love you. Okay. That's a fine twist, but why did the doctor say that? I'm afraid she's no longer with us. Did the doctor want to keep her in the hospital? Well, unfortunately, she got better. She doesn't have a disease anymore, so she got to leave. Just seems like kind of a weird sentiment to have. You should be happy about people getting out of the hospital, not angry or afraid, I guess. I'm afraid she's not in the hospital anymore. I just don't get why he would say that. But I mean, maybe it's just a little bit too deep for old deep Dan. Anyway, that's a look at Christian Ty's TikTok content. All in all, they feel very forced. I feel like if the only thing that you can think of that is emotional is death, and so all your videos are just about people randomly dying, then maybe you need to think of other things to make videos about. Oh wait, he's got one where he's playing Flappy Bird. I played Flappy Bird with my face. And did pretty well. Yeah, not to brag, but I'm pretty good at playing Flappy Bird with my face. Nice, dude. I also feel like he would be a little bit easier to take seriously if he didn't also post videos like this. Yeah! Fart! Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Yeah, that's right, Greg. I call my subscribers Greg. So if you subscribe right now and turn on my notifications, you get to be Greg. Also, bing, 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 new merch alert. It's a Christmas sweater, baby. Except I'm a little bit late to advertise it, so If you order it at this point, it might not get to you by Christmas, but they do exist. And you know what? F it. They're good for all of winter. They're winter sweatshirts. They come in this crew neck sweatshirt like this, and also a very tasteful dark green long sleeve t-shirt. So if you don't want it to look like a Christmas sweater and want it to just look like a winter outfit, maybe get that one. All right, thank you, Catherine John, for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I start wearing fedoras. And I actually think they look pretty good. Bye! I'm still tore up from when my grandma passed. It was before I was born, but it still makes me sad. Pull up to BP just to get some gas, but I forgot I have a Tesla, man, I'm such an ass. You don't know a thing about me. You wouldn't last a day in my scarf. I can't even make a TikTok without breaking everyone's heart. This song is so sad. Yeah, I ain't even lying. All up in the booth, straight crying. This song is so sad. How'd I get so deep? I don't know, but it really makes you think. This song is so sad. Yeah, I ain't even lying. All up in the booth, straight crying. This song is so sad. How'd I get so deep? I don't know, but it really makes you think about how deep I am. Your dog will never know how much you love her. We have no way of knowing if we all see the same colors. The Jonas Brothers doesn't include all the Jonas Brothers. They're hiding Frankie from us and they could be hiding others. Just found out about the Titanic. Why would they get on that boat? Haven't they seen the movie? Even in the depths of the Atlantic, that sunken ship will still never be deeper than me. Deeper than me. This song's so fucking sad. This song's so fucking deep, yeah. When I finished writing it, I cried in bed for weeks, yeah. This song is so sad. Yeah, I ain't even lying. All up in the booth, straight crying. This song is so sad. How'd I get so deep? I don't know, but it really makes you think. This song is so sad. Yeah, I ain't even lying. All up in the booth, straight crying. This song is so sad. How'd I get so deep? I don't know, but it really makes you think about how deep I am. What's up, Greg? Have you ever heard the story of the most dangerous film ever made? It's called Roar. Now, I've never seen this movie. Quite frankly, I have very little desire to, but I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and say it's probably not good enough to justify the 72 hospital visits that ensued during the filming of this movie. Probably just like quite not there. Roar is a movie from the 1970s, but a couple days ago I found this article written in 2015 about the making of the movie called 50 Shades of Grr, The Insane Story of Roar. This is a movie involving lions. That's why there's a picture of a lion right here. You might be curious why the 50 Shades of Grey reference. Like, they're implying a lot with this title, right? They're like, it's a movie about lions. Like, a lot of people got hurt. There's an insane story. And also some sort of like really kinky sex thing going on. Why did they make a pun off of 50 Shades of Grey in the title? Drafthouse Films and Olive Films are promoting the limited theatrical release of the 1981 adventure spectacle Roar with a memorably eye-catching tagline. Okay, here's the tagline. Are you ready? No animals were harmed in the making of this movie. 70 members of the cast and crew were. So right off the bat, filming this movie seems like it was like a horrifying experience, right? Like an overly dangerous, insane experience, life-changing for people. And I love that the article and the tagline for the re-release are both kind of like, this is kind of like a quirky story. Just so you know, before you go and see this, everybody fucking died when we were making this movie, okay? I just imagine like someone who used to be a production assistant on this movie going to the theater to watch like Minions, and they happen to stumble upon the poster for the re-release of this movie, and they're gazing upon this poster with a face littered with scars, like, oh no, that's hilarious. That's so funny I forgot to laugh. Oh wait, no, actually I'm not laughing because it hurts to laugh, ever since the accident. It's kind of like if Amazon started posting like quirky, relatable TikToks being like, hey guys, sorry if your new laptop comes filled with a bottle of piss. We do things a little bit differently around here. As the production of Roar involved lions, tigers, and other dangerous animals, it is unsurprising to learn that people were injured during the production. But 70 sounds like an exaggeration. In fact, one of the film stars, John Marshall, confirms the math is inaccurate. Actually, I think it was 72, he says. This article feels like a sitcom. No, don't be ridiculous. It wasn't 70. It was 72. Oh, fuck, it's loose again. No! Oh, God! Here's how you know the film was gonna be dangerous. Roar was the brainchild of John's father, an agent-turned-film producer named Noel Marshall, and his stepmother, Tippi Hedren. Notice no mention of any animal trainers. That's definitely a red flag. This film was the brainchild of two people who had no business making this movie. In 1969, the couple traveled to Zimbabwe, where Hedren was shooting the thriller Satan's Harvest. At one point, the pair visited a game preserve in Mozambique and saw an old building which a pride of lions had made its home. They came up with the idea for a film about a scientist living in harmony with big cats, his attempts to protect them from big hunters, and the hijinks which ensue when his family arrives at his lion-filled house when he's away. Yo, expert concept for a movie right there. They were in Mozambique, they saw a house with a bunch of lions in it, and they were like, what if there was a guy in there? No, really, I think this would be a genius movie idea. There's a bunch of lions over there, but what if one of the lions was just some guy? Oh, they're cheering for me. Thank you guys. It actually is a genius idea. Oh, no, fuck, not again, no! So with this expert concept, they decided, you know what, this is so good, we have to risk untold amounts of human life to make this happen. Marshall and Hedren decided the film would be set in Africa, but shot in California, and in 1971 started to raise lion cubs at their 3-bedroom house in Sherman Oaks. A lot of red flags there as well. Of course, having lions in your house, not good. The fact that it goes on to mention they were also raising children at the time, even worse. The fact that the article uses the term raising the lion cubs instead of like, I don't know, training the lion cubs is definitely not a good sign. Like, these are wild animals. You can't just raise them like a kid. So I guess they like started planning this movie way ahead of filming it. They bought like baby lions and then raised them up until they were adults. This is like that movie Boyhood, but instead of if the boy grew up to be a man, he grew up to be an apex predator hungry for human flesh. If in the third act of the movie, the boy just grows like a row of razor sharp teeth and a taste for human blood. The couple believed that raising both the big cats and their own offspring under the same roof would minimize the risk of cast members being attacked when shooting began on the film. This makes it sound like they were like, okay, we'll have plenty of time to make sure they're not attacking people by the time the film shoot starts happening, because they'll get it all out of their system when we're raising them with our children. By the time we get to the film shoot, they're gonna be so tired of attacking humans, dude, trust me. Marshall and Hedren cast themselves in the movie alongside 3 of their children, John's brother Jerry, and Hedren's daughter Melanie Griffith, the future star of Working Girl, and the future mother of 50 Shades of Grey actress Dakota Johnson. That's the 50 Shades of Grey tie-in? Wait. Okay, so this article is called 50 Shades of Grr because Dakota Johnson, who was in 50 Shades of Grey, her mom was in the movie. I feel like that couldn't have anything less to do with the movie. This whole story is insane enough on its own. You didn't need to like reach for some tie-in with a recognizable name. I'm just so confused how raising them in their home would minimize the attacks on set. They're acting like these are kids. Like, well, we gotta keep them off the streets, you know? We gotta make sure they have a good home life so they're not lashing out in school or at work. We gotta keep them in extracurricular activities, keep them off drugs, and they'll be fine. Their insatiable thirst for blood will be cured. They're lions. They could have been raised by Mary Poppins, and they would still kill her in her sleep. Also, I just really don't think that raising them in a house is properly gonna prepare them to not attack crew members. They're like, well, if we just raise them in a really peaceful home environment, that will perfectly equip them to deal with being on set of a movie. They're gonna be used to just like laying around at home with small children, so when we bring them on set, we've got fucking camera cranes, pyrotechnics, giant ass light stands, just like a ton of adults. They're gonna be cool with that. So raising them under the same roof would minimize the risk of cast members being attacked when shooting began on the film, which was to be Noel Marshall's first, and as it turned out last, movie as director. Huh, that's kind of weird. I can't imagine why that would be. If this sounds absolutely insane to you, it does, then John Marshall is not about to disagree. In hindsight, I know how stupid it was to do this film. I am amazed no one died. That quote kind of makes it sound like they think they got away with something, like, phew, that was close. No, dude, 70 people were sent to the hospital. That wasn't a close one, it was one. He's like, oh shoot, that could have been really bad. Meanwhile, there's like 70 bodies writhing in pain on the ground behind him. Yeah, someone could have gotten seriously hurt. Someone did. Also, can we just appreciate how crazy Hollywood used to be? These are just like two people that were like, we're gonna make a movie. We're gonna direct it, and we're gonna star in it, and our kids are gonna star in it, and fuck it, we'll raise lions in our house while we're doing it too. Is this still possible? Is this still something you could do? Just get a friend together and just make a movie about lions? How much money did this cost? Los Angeles in the 1970s was an infamously crazy place. It sounds like it, dude. But it wasn't crazy enough that people could keep a pride of lions in a residential neighborhood. It sounds like it was. After an animal control officer gave Marshall 24 hours to de-big cat his house, he bought property in Santa Clarita for the lions, and the jaw-dropping array of other wild animals with which he intended to populate his movie. Okay, here's a quote from their kid, John. I was about 15 when I said, why do we have tigers? Because tigers aren't in Africa, where the movie takes place. I was the voice of reason. I would say, why do we have mountain lions? Those are from North America. Everyone would go, that's a stupid question. Okay, I love that the only person asking any questions is their child who's 15. But even still though, I feel like he's not really seeing the big picture. Like, he's got the right start. He's asking questions, but his questions are like, wait a minute, this isn't scientifically accurate. Why do we have tigers when the movie takes place in Africa? When he should be asking, wait, why am I a child living in a house with a bunch of wild cats? Why am I growing up in a literal pride of lions? But Marshall discovered there were side benefits to keeping big cats, particularly when it came to meeting members of the opposite sex. Okay, I like where this is going. I had this tiger that I absolutely loved called Nicky. I would take him down to the local luncheon bar place, and girls would go, oh my god! Oh fuck! What the hell? The fuck is wrong with you? Get that out of here! Now they would say, oh my god, can I play with your tiger? And I'd say, well, not right now, but if you give me your phone number. Okay, holy shit, dude, LA really did used to be a crazy place. They weren't kidding. I feel like they undersold it. They were like, LA's crazy, but not raise lions in your house crazy. Take a tiger to lunch crazy though? It kinda was. Yeah. They're like, look, you can be friends with tigers, you just can't live with them. That's where we draw the line. You can bring them out and about, but when you're done with him, do not bring him back in your house. You just gotta let that fool roam the streets, baby. Principal photography on Roar started on October 1st, 1976 at Santa Clarita. By this point, the animal cast numbered 132 lions, tigers, leopards, cougars, and jaguars, as well as a 10,000-pound bull elephant named Timbo. I kind of feel like it's not for the movie anymore. I feel like these people just have a problem. These people are hoarders, but instead of not throwing away like their Chipotle wrapper, they're not relinquishing their monkeys and lions. I feel like this is turning into a villain origin story. The city told him he can't have that many animals one time, and he was like, fuck it, you know what? Fine. I won't have 5 lions anymore. I'll have 130 wild animals on a compound. I swear to God, if the city tries to crack down on him one more time, he's gonna like lead his animal army to town hall and take the mayor hostage. The shoot was scheduled to last 6 months, but stretched to 3 years thanks partly to periodic shutdowns as Noel Marshall hustled to finance a budget which ultimately ballooned to $17 million. Okay, that would be $88 million today. Where did they get all of this money? That's what I want to know. It said that one of them was like an agent and the other one was an actor. Why have I never heard of either of them? At other times, shooting was halted so that the film's actors could recover from the multitude of injuries they received at the hands, well, paws of their animal counterparts. Dude, fuck off. People were hurt, man. This is no time for jokes. And I understand that it's been like 50 years, and I also understand that I'm making jokes about it too. But that's enough, all right? We've had our fun. And you know what? I guess this article has had its fun because it then immediately starts going into graphic detail about the injuries that happened on this movie. In Hedren's 1985 book about the making of the film, The Cats of Shambhala, the actress recalls that she hoped the movie would show the possibilities of human big cat relationships. In fact, the movie's production revealed the dangers inherent in those relationships. Hedren herself developed gangrene after Timbo crushed her leg between his trunk and tusks. Griffith was clawed in the face. John Marshall was sent to the hospital following an incident in which a lion decided to treat his head like a chew toy. This was a child, right? Isn't John Marshall the one that was 15? This is so crazy. It's honestly for the best that CGI was invented so that stuff like this doesn't happen anymore. Can you imagine if they had to film the Avengers without CGI and they had to get a real Thanos? That guy would have been up to no good the entire time. You've heard how much of a nightmare Jared Leto is on set? Wait until you get a real life Thanos on set. The kind of on-set pranks a Thanos would pull. 70 hospital visits, how about 4 billion? How about half the earth? Most dramatically, the film's director of photography, Jean Debon, there's absolutely no way I pronounced that correctly. Jan? Jan de Bont, needed 120 stitches after being essentially scalped by a lioness. I got him on the way to the hospital and I went into the office and said, okay, we need to get a DP, says John, because I figured that DP was not coming back. I can't get over how like jovial they all sound. It literally sounds like a sitcom. Even every like first-hand account is like, you're gonna want to see this. Well, I guess we're gonna need a new DP after that one. Lions, personally, I'm not a big fan. I just don't get what the big deal is. Uh-oh, there's one right behind me, isn't there? The stress of making the film terminally damaged the relationship between Hedra and Noel Marshall. The couple would divorce in 1982. No! Not Tippi Hedren and Noel Marshall! Another power couple bites the dust. Their power was destruction. Their power was immense destruction. I was rooting for them. Guess true love really doesn't exist. Stressful is kind, says John. We had floods, we had fires, every one of us wound up in the hospital. There were times when we would get together as a family and we would just go, I think we should give this up. You should have. But we never gave up. You should have. You know, some of these things don't even have to do with animals. Floods and fires? There were floods, disease, famine, flying swarms of locusts. My marriage with my wife fell apart, and you might think, Danny, that doesn't have anything to do with animals. Well, that's what I thought too, but come to find out it was two lemurs in a trench coat. It has to do with dealing with lions and tigers. You can't show fear. If you show fear, you're dead. And apparently if you don't show fear, you'll still end up in the hospital. Also, what is he saying? He's saying that they didn't give up filming the movie because they didn't want to show fear around the lions and tigers. They don't know you're filming a movie. I know that animals can sometimes sense fear, but they have no concept that they're in a movie or that you've quit filming the movie. One person apparently hoping that the film doesn't secure a new audience is Tippi Hedren. Through the decades, the actress has continued to look after big cats at the compound in Santa Clarita, now named Shambhala. But according to John Marshall, the bird star has changed her mind about the wisdom of promoting the idea that humans can live with lions and tigers. Well, at least they changed their mind. It would be pretty insane if they filmed that whole movie and 70 people went to the hospital and they were like, yeah, this is what we want. This is what we mean when we say humans and animals can live together. This is the future that we want. Okay, I gotta look this movie up on IMDb. I'm curious to see what critics thought of it. Like, did it actually turn out well? Oh, damn, it's got a 6.1 out of 10 stars. That's pretty good, all things considered, you know? Half the cast and crew were working while injured, so this is actually, like, you know, pretty impressive. Okay, looking through the photos from the film, I can definitely start to get an idea of why the animals may have been put in a position where they felt they needed to attack. This seems like someone actually being attacked by an elephant. That's pretty wild. Dude, half these pictures are just people getting bit by lions. Is that what the movie's about also? You know, it seems like the movie, at least from the description, is just kind of like a happy, feel-good family movie. So I'm assuming nobody gets like seriously injured or dies in the movie, which is pretty crazy to think about. What other movies do you know about that were more dangerous in real life than they were in the movie? Like, imagine if the movie 1917 was more dangerous in real life. Yeah, the movie was about World War I, but they actually accidentally started World War III while making it, and a lot of life was lost. Okay, there's also a picture of a guy just like falling off of a motorcycle in midair. I feel like what's getting lost in this is that even without the lions, this was still a very dangerous film set. They were talking about fires and floods. This dude is just let go of a motorcycle in midair. What is going on? All right, I think it's time we watch some actual footage from the movie.
Debbie! No!
I'm so confused as to what the vibe of this scene is supposed to be. I feel like the music could not fit it less. The music's just like, it's a peaceful life living out here in Mozambique. We are one with the animals. And the two kids in this are like, oh, fuck, get off me! It's also hard to tell what's acting and what isn't in this scene. The lion really is just biting this kid. One of the craziest things about this scene is that it's shot from multiple angles. Can you imagine getting attacked by a lioness and then the director's like, all right, let's do it again. Run that shit back, dude. Dude, when we add the music in this scene, it's gonna be peaceful as hell. You're standing there, there's like blood dripping down your face. Okay, this appears to be a trailer for the movie.
While the road was long, the spirit helped us through.
Okay, it kind of seems like they went into this movie being like, okay, what scenes can we put in this movie where the lions will be most provoked to attack the humans on set? They're like, kid laying on the ground, and we just put the lioness on top of her? Perfect. Man riding a motorcycle? Perfect. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a scene where a man's running around in a zebra costume with a tail of sausage links. One thing I do really like about this trailer, though, is that it just keeps saying the name of the movie over and over. Come see the movie!
the whole movie? It's just people getting attacked by animals?
I feel like every scene I've seen from this movie, everyone's just like, oh, there's too many lions here. That's like the whole premise of the movie. There's too many animals.
The trainers for these Hollywood acting animals heard that we were going to have maybe 25 or 30 big cats working together. They laughed at us and said, this can't be done.
They were right, though. Weren't they? They were right. You should listen to them when they say that next time.
And they suggested that we acquire our own animals to do this, introduce them carefully, and the first one was a rescue.
Where do you rescue a tiger from? They're not just like wandering around the streets looking for a home. Yeah, we actually rescued this tiger from his natural habitat, and we're raising him in a major metropolitan city. We let him hunt outside for humans. All right, guys, well, that is the story of the most dangerous movie of all time, Roar. And now it's time to talk about our sponsor. This video has been sponsored by ExpressVPN. Guys, using the internet without ExpressVPN is kind of like getting cast to star in a movie, but that movie is Roar. It's dangerous. That's because every time you connect to an unencrypted Wi-Fi network at an airport, a hotel, a coffee shop, what have you, you're at risk because any hacker that's connected to the same unencrypted Wi-Fi network as you can steal your data. I'm talking passwords, financial details, emails, what have you. But ExpressVPN encrypts your data with best-in-class encryption. It would literally take a hacker with a supercomputer billions of years to crack. And no offense, but I don't think you're gonna live that long, so you should be safe. You can also use ExpressVPN to unblock content that's not available in your area. For example, the movie Back to the Future isn't available on Netflix in the US, but it is available on Netflix in Australia. So if you connect to ExpressVPN's Australia server, you can watch it. I use ExpressVPN every day. I've got it on my computer that is right in front of me right here. I've got it on my phone. I've got it on pretty much every device that can have ExpressVPN because I want that little extra peace of mind while I'm doing my things. ExpressVPN has the fastest speeds, 24/7 customer support. It's easy to use. You can start it up with just one click. So if you want to find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free, then head on over to expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out ExpressVPN. All right, guys, thank you for watching. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. I want you to take a second to imagine a world where Mike Tyson, the famous boxer, is actually not known for boxing. In this world, Mike Tyson is instead a competitive pigeon racer. He's known around the world for how he cares for and obsesses over his pigeons. When he talks, he's not talking about boxing. He's talking about pigeons. And when you see him on TV, he's not boxing. He's racing pigeons. Now, what if I told you that you actually don't have to imagine that world at all, because that's the world that you live in. And also I do too. We all do. It's not just you, don't worry. We live in the Mike Tyson pigeon universe. I'm kind of making this video because I feel like I'm going insane. Like, I feel like I'm the only person who didn't know this about Mike Tyson. The man is obsessed with pigeons. And see, the thing is, I feel like I knew he was into exotic animals before. Like, I feel like I've seen pictures of him with tigers. That's a thing, right? Mike Tyson tiger. Yeah, okay, there we go. So that's a thing people know about him, because I knew this. I'm not even into boxing. Mike Tyson and his strange relationship with his pet tigers. Well, dude, honestly, wait until you find out about his strange relationship with his pigeons, man. This is a clip from a show on Animal Planet called Taking on Tyson Ready to Rumble. This is a show exclusively about Mike Tyson's competitive pigeon racing hobby. So first off, terrible name for a show, dude. You picked one of the most famous boxers in the world and titled the show Ready to Rumble and expected people to know it was about pigeons? Pigeons don't rumble. Do they? I actually don't. I don't know, I guess. Anyway, this is the first clip that I saw that led me down this rabbit hole, so I feel like I should show it to you guys first. This is a trailer for this show.
Pigeons are born to fly. That's why God gave them wings.
That's such a ridiculous yet obvious thing to say. I don't know who this guy is, but I hope he gets a lot of screen time in this show. I'm just trying to imagine who he was talking to. Like, what was that in response to? Mike Tyson being like, dude, I love pigeons. I just don't get why they have wings, you know?
When I look in the mirror, I'm only looking at one winner. That's me, baby.
So this trailer doesn't really explain much about the show, but you do get a look at the cast of characters. It's all the toughest looking dudes you can imagine, Mike Tyson included, and they're all super into pigeon racing. There's this guy who's even doing boxing motions. Yeah, you know what I'm ready to do. Ah, we got Mike Tyson in here. We're ready to breed some pigeons, baby. You've got this guy who's standing on a rooftop smoking a cigar. It all feels like this is a Rocky-esque documentary about someone getting ready for a fight. fight, but instead it's a bunch of men participating in the most whimsical sport I could imagine. The only person I've ever seen that's like this into pigeons before is the lady from Home Alone 2. So in my head, like, that's what a person who's into pigeons looks like. So I was very surprised in this commercial to see all of these like super tough dudes being like, my friend Mike Tyson here, he doesn't like to lose, especially now when it comes to racing little tiny birds.
I'm just looking forward to beating Helder and Joe Green, okay?
Taking on Tyson. New episode.
At the end of the trailer, it kind of looks like he's like trying to fly away with them. Take me with you! I want to fly away with you! I want to fly! Okay, here's another clip. This one's called Taking on Tyson Neighborhood Blues.
By 1976, Mike, aged 10, had been abandoned by his father and lived with his mother, brother, and sister on Atlantic Avenue.
Okay, so right now seems like just like a pretty standard documentary, honestly, about Mike Tyson's life, talking about his difficult upbringing. But if I know Mike Tyson, there's probably one thing in particular in his life that he could sort of like channel all of his frustration into that would eventually get him out of this situation.
It was as a child adrift on these streets that Mike first connected with the birds.
Yep, and that's what I thought it was gonna be. That is what I thought.
They had Danny had pigeons over here, Chucky, all these guys had pigeons on this side too. We used to go over there and try to tap them off and steal their birds and stuff.
It all kind of sounds like a euphemism, doesn't it? I feel like I'm watching TV from an alternate dimension, but knowing that this is from the universe that I live in, it sounds like a euphemism.
I had horrible pigeons. They couldn't fly much, but they were beautiful. And they were just show birds.
They were just show birds? What show? He's like, they weren't racing birds, they were just show birds, unfortunately. You know, they used to compete in those, pigeon shows? No, we don't know. Do we? Do you guys know? Now I gotta Google pigeon show, man. Okay, we've got like different types of pigeons up here. Pigeons and doves. You've got typical pigeons. Sounds like someone who was just betrayed by a pigeon. Typical fucking pigeon, man. Okay, pigeon shows and poultry center. Poultryshowcentral.com. Okay, that is a pretty nice looking pigeon, honestly, so I could see why you would want to put that in a show. Damn, actually it's a really nice looking pigeon. Should I get into pigeons?
And I was really insecure about letting some quality pigeons out because I didn't know about training them. I just wanted to possess them.
I like that at the start, before he started racing them or anything, he just wanted them, and he didn't know why. He was like, I just gotta get my hands on these fuckers. And saying I wanted to possess them is a really funny way to say that.
I just wanted to possess them.
Because who uses the word possess like that? I would like to go to the store. I would like to possess some new clothing. But honestly, as a kid who grew up like collecting Pokemon cards, but didn't even know how to play the game that you play with Pokemon cards, I get it, you know? You just like the way they look. You like how shiny they are. And sure, it might not have been a show Pikachu, and you didn't even know how to train the damn beast, but I wanted to possess him nonetheless. I wanted to sort of spiritually control his body and make him commit heinous acts. I wanted to possess the Pikachu.
You can't imprison them. You have to have the freedom. You have to be on their will to come with you. And that's where you get the gratitude to believe that they're here because they love me. This bird has a bond with me. This is my bird.
I mean, look, don't get me wrong. Seems like a nice hobby, honestly, and it seems like it makes Mike Tyson really happy. Seems like he has a lot of emotional connection with these birds. I love that for him. I just personally wish that somebody fucking told me that this was a thing. It was surely somebody's responsibility to tell me Mike Tyson was obsessed with pigeons. It also is a little concerning that it seems like it took him a long time to learn that he can't imprison the pigeons.
You can't imprison them. You have to have the freedom. You have to be on their will to come with you.
And after 20 years of shit, basically torturing the pigeons, I learned that you actually do have to let them fly sometimes, because that's what they do. They're birds. That's why God gave them wings.
This bird has a bond with me. This is my bird.
Cuts to a pigeon that has no idea what the fuck is going on. This bird loves me. This bird knows who I am. This bird remembers it's me every time I see it, and I love him too. The birds actually probably do know who he is and do, like, you know, have a bond with him. I feel like birds are pretty smart, more smart than people give them credit for. Parrots can talk, so I know at least they're smart.
But for Tyson, Brownsville was never a happy home.
Thank you, baby. I love you.
I don't miss this neighborhood.
That's such a funny cut. I mean, I get what they're trying to say, but it just cut from a woman being like, we miss you so much, oh, we love you, to Mike being like, I fucking hate this place, man, and everyone here. The only people I fuck with around here are the pigeons, actually, come to think of it. Where are the pigeons at? One of the best documentaries on pigeons so far. So far? Okay, this is like an entire paragraph, but I feel like there's so much to unpack in just that first sentence. First off, so far? How many more pigeon documentaries do you think there's gonna be? Also, this is a documentary about Mike Tyson. It happens to be about his love for pigeons, but it's not about pigeons. It's not like pigeons evolved from dinosaurs 4 million years ago and they eat bread and they like flying around and some of them know Mike Tyson. No, the video's about Mike Tyson. This whole thing feels like if there was like a documentary about Tom Brady that came out that was like Tom Brady, a living legend, and that's the name of it. And then the whole thing is about how he like knits competitively. He does competitive knitting.
You can't imagine how many ferocious beating I took over these pigeons. When my life was at stake and guys, people throwing you off the roof, kicking you, man, over these birds.
Actually, Mike, that is 100% true. I would not believe it. I actually do not believe someone threw you off the roof over some birds. Although it would be sick to see, dude. Imagine Mike Tyson's trying to like steal somebody's pigeons. They throw him off the roof and then Peter Pan style, Mike Tyson comes floating back up on top of the roof carried by his pigeons. He's like, they may just be showbirds, baby, but they're my showbirds and they love me and they know who I am. Stop laughing. They know who I am.
You can't imagine how many ferocious beating I took over these pigeons.
How many ferocious beatings did you take over the pigeons, Mike? I want to know, what was the scenery like when you were getting punched over these pigeons? Were you like in a stadium, like an arena full of people? Were you in sort of like a square enclosure wearing big puffy gloves? That's actually how Mike's coach motivated Mike for each fight. Mike Tyson doesn't know what boxing is. His coach was just like, Mike, this guy in the ring, he wants to steal your pigeons, and the only way he says he won't is if you can tangle with him in the ring for 8 rounds, baby. I feel like I'm gonna go back and watch like old pre-fight footage of Mike Tyson when they're like shit talking each other and the first guy's like, Mike Tyson's going down, dude. He doesn't stand a chance against me. I'm crazy. And Mike's like, I don't want to hurt this guy, but it's the only way I can get my pigeons back.
What we love about these birds is what we can't get from human beings, and that's loyalty. And that's what the connection is with them.
No wonder Mike was good friends with Tupac. No, dude, do not tell me Tupac raced birds too and I didn't know this. Okay. Tupac was also all about being loyal to the ones he loved and cherished as friends. Well, okay. No, that's true.
This is Tyson's Corner. This is something I absolutely adore doing, of course. I'm a pigeon man. Anybody that's familiar with having the pigeon bug knows this is going to be amazing.
Okay, so in this clip, you can actually see some of the pigeons that Mike owns, you know? He's talked about how he likes pigeons, but this is the first time we're actually getting to see, like, part of the enclosure where he keeps all the pigeons.
You know, I've been doing this since I was 9 years old. You know, of course, people are more familiar with me being a fighter, but...
I'm glad, honestly, that he said it, because it's what I've been thinking the whole time. I'm glad he at least acknowledged the boxing. I even felt like at the beginning of this clip, I was being gaslit, because he's in a boxing gym, but he's like, and you know why we're here? To talk about my pigeons.
I wanted to show you these beautiful white bars that this bird possesses.
There he goes using that word again, possess. I think he just really likes that word. He uses it a lot for someone that's not like a wizard, right?
What do you say to people who say pigeons are a nuisance?
I don't know. Some pigeons to me are a nuisance. I have some of my birds that don't want to fly in the stock, so he becomes a nuisance to me. But
yeah, I don't know if Mike like understood the question. I don't think most people think pigeons are a nuisance because they won't like fly into their coop correctly when you want them to like go to bed. Yeah, New Yorkers, man, they hate those pigeons. You know, every time they see one, they're like, why won't this pigeon just follow me back to my house and obey my orders like I want it to, dude?
I can't believe it.
Oh my god. Holy shit! That's the Mike Tyson I know, man. Come here, little birdie, sweet little bird. Come here, fucker! He just got done talking about, like, not showing hostility towards the birds, too.
Of course you're gonna have some kind of hostility towards them if you have no kind of understanding.
Yeah, you gotta have understanding, you know? You gotta be loving and caring. Come here! Caught it right out of the air!
I can't believe it.
I also kind of feel like the birds might not share the same amount of affection that Mike has for them, dude. When he walked over, before he even started reaching for them, all the birds were like, nope, fuck this, nope, he's back, he's back. That's why he had to grab so quickly, dude. He grabbed that bird so hard, I was half expecting him to grab it, and then when he like opens his hand, it's just sand comes out. Oh, damn it, I grabbed too hard. Here's one of the best interviews I could find about Mike Tyson talking about pigeons, and it actually kind of ties into how he became a boxer in the first place. The video is called Mike Tyson, A Pigeon Caused My First Fight.
I had all these birds one day that, that just suddenly popped up in this living room of mine, so.
Yeah, so he starts the story with like the least relatable thing ever, and I'm immediately lost. So I was just chilling around one day and a bunch of birds popped up in my living room, you know. Yeah, no, dude, we know. We get it.
I told some friends of mine from another neighborhood, and they had brought some other guys from the neighborhood to steal the birds. One guy put a bird in there and ran out, so I ran after him. Please give me my bird. Please, can I have my bird? Oh, you want your bird? First smack me. You want this? And he bird ripped the bird head off, hit me with the bird, threw blood on me.
So, the story is someone stole one of his birds, and then he ripped its head off and threw it back at Mike? Did Mike Tyson fight Ozzy Osbourne? Was that his first fight? Again, I feel like I'm in an alternate dimension where like birds are currency. You walk down a dark alley at night and you see old women getting their pigeons stolen by burglars and ski masks.
How many do you have?
I don't know, I may have 100 in there.
It's 100 what you have altogether, or do you have more?
No, I have a few thousand in New York City.
Okay, that's what I thought.
At first, I thought that was a joke. Him saying, I've got a couple thousand in New York City. I thought he was just being like, well, every bird in New York is mine. I thought that was the joke. No, he actually does have thousands of birds in New York. Because every time in an interview, when someone asks him how many birds he has, it's like a drastically different number, but it's always at least 1,000. Mike Tyson has a shit ton of birds. And if you watch a little bit more of this interview, you might find out why the number is so drastically different every time he brings it up.
Part of my life is just like a guy that owns horses and watches his horses, or have cows, or dogs. It's just a part of your life. If you don't have them, like it's a bad season, the disease come by, wipe you all out, you wait a while, then you get more.
Yeah, dude, it's just like raising a dog or a cat, you know? Sometimes you have a bad season and a plague rolls through and just kills all of your animals. I guess I don't know anything about pigeons. So I guess I don't know if that's normal or not, but thousands of them at a time will die, and then he's just like, oh, time to get new ones. Yeah, I love these things so much, man, and I have a personal bond with each one of them, and then like once a year, all of them die, thousands of them, and then I just, buy new ones, and it means nothing to me.
Even though Peter's always kicking my butt.
That's weird. I can't imagine why that would be.
I love animals. Maybe I don't always know the best routine on how to fix them when they're sick or anything, but
sounds like you don't have any routine to fix them while they're sick. Sounds like they all die.
Like if you look at my refrigerator, you may see a whole conglomerate and dynamic of just animal medicine. It's very important. They're very temperamental.
They're very temperamental, man. You have to be very careful with them, otherwise they will all die. Cut to the shot of him snatching that pigeon out of the air with all of his might.
They'll fall to pieces any moment.
Aren't these the birds that survive in like the dirtiest cities in the world? I think it might be you, man. I hate to say it, I think you might be killing these birds.
And people might not understand this, but this is, you can take them 600 miles away, right? And they'll still come back to your coop?
The record is just for 600 legally, where the birds is usually able to fly in one day. Anything more than that, I guess they're gonna consider it animal cruelty.
I guess they consider it animal cruelty, dude. I don't get it. They seem fine to me. And I'm a pretty good judge of these things. I know when pigeons are scared. Come here!
How about the pigeon you've had that has lived the longest?
I think I had a 14-year-old bird before.
Okay, 14 years old. That sounds pretty good. I think that's like how long birds live anyway. Let me Google it. How long do pigeons live? Okay, rock dove lives for 6 years. Oh wait, adults may live up to 15 years with birds in captivity reaching over 30 years. Although a more realistic lifespan in feral population is around 4 years. Okay, so that was like a bunch of different answers, but sounds like that's a pretty respectable age, as long as you ignore the part where they can live up to 30 years.
There's one bird in there that I'm attached to, and this is really crazy. It's a solid white bird, and I really don't like solid white birds that much.
I want you to keep that soundbite in your head real quick. He says, I don't like solid white birds.
And I really don't like solid white birds that much. They draw too much attention for birds of prey.
They draw too much attention from birds of prey, okay? He's on record. He doesn't like solid white birds. Now let's watch this clip of Mike Tyson on the Carson Daily Show receiving a gift of a new pigeon. Because Carson, I guess, heard that Mike loves pigeons.
I hope this this is okay, but I wanted to get you a pigeon because I know it's near and dear to your heart, and so there's a gift for you.
Hey, man.
Oh no, dude, it's a white pigeon. Uh-oh. Well, I'm sure Mike will just, be polite about it and just be like, thank you anyway, and he'll just, put it somewhere and let it live out its life, and it'll be fine.
Yo, listen.
Immediately scares the shit out of the bird. Mike, I don't think you're as good at reading pigeons as you think. Or maybe he just hates white birds that much, where he's just like, oh, hey, fucker, hey.
Oh, Carson, man. How do you open the cage, man?
Open the cage, man. I want to kill this bird. I hate this bird, man. How do I get in this thing?
What do you think? It's a pretty, is it pretty?
No, it's the piece Carson, but I'm gonna discuss it and tell you why. I'm gonna
Is it really?
So when I give him to my hawk, I got a hawk that.
Yeah.
Okay, so no, he's gonna get home and he's gonna feed the pigeon to his hawk.
So when I give him to my hawk, I got a hawk that.
Yeah.
What was that thing he said about like forming bonds and loving them, having special relationships with each bird? Mike's like, oh yeah, I probably should have told you. The only thing that I like more than pigeons is hawks. I have about 10,000 hawks, and they gotta eat, baby.
Can we open this cage? Anybody here?
Can we please open this cage? I want to kill this thing. All right, guys. Well, I hope you learned a little something in this video about the wild and wacky world of pigeon racing and Mike Tyson, because again, it is the world that you live in. Bye-bye. What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. This, of course, is another episode of the Jeremy Renner Fan Club, the best source on the internet for all Jeremy Renner news and gossip. But before we start, I got a lot of comments on my last video that the last G in this Greg here is distracting some people because it's too far away from the rest of the word Greg. It seemed to be very distracting for a lot of people. I take those comments very seriously. I'm sorry for that distraction, and I am going to fix it. Oh, assistant! Could you fix the G? It's too far away from the rest of the Greg. Perfect.
All right, now I'm ready to film the video.
Oh, what? No. No, I don't need you to help film. I just need you to help with the assistant stuff. Because you're my assistant. I just need help with that.
I thought we were friends. If you don't want to hang out with me after I drove all the way here on my unicycle from Florida, then I can unicycle my way back home.
Okay.
Bye.
Well, it's just...
Yes?
It's just, I'm filming a video right now, and I'm making a video about Jeremy Renner, and I just kind of feel like you don't know shit about Jeremy Renner.
You think I don't know shit about Jeremy Hawkeye Renner?
Yeah, I've never once heard you talk about him, even mention, I don't think I've ever even heard you say his name.
I just did. Play the tape.
Can we get playback on that?
Jeremy Hawkeye Renner.
Holy shit, you're right.
Mm-hmm. And what do you know about Jeremy Renner, Mr. I know everything about Jeremy Renner?
I know that he's Hawkeye in the Avengers.
Yeah, but did you know he's got an app?
What?
Yeah.
He's got an app?
He's got an app!
What? Guys, Jeremy Renner has a fucking app.
That's right. Human being and celebrity sensation Jeremy Renner is also an app.
I guess like a week or so ago, I saw this tweet. Jeremy Renner is my favorite actor, Jeremy Renner is my favorite musician, and Jeremy Renner is definitely my favorite app. And then it's a screenshot of an app that looks like Instagram, but is just Jeremy Renner. This tweet might come as a shock to you for several reasons, not only because you might not have known he had an app, but a lot of people also don't know that he makes music too.
Yeah, I only found out recently about his music. Basically, his songs sound like if someone from a Marvel movie was covering an Imagine Dragons song.
Now, baby, let's roll!
Yeah, I've been hearing his song in this Jeep commercial. For whatever reason, like every show has the Jeep commercial for every commercial break.
Well, to me, the most surprising part of this tweet was that Jeremy Renner is someone's favorite actor. I have nothing against him. He's not a bad actor. He's not like ugly. He's not mean. He's just there. Like, he's good looking enough. He's good enough of an actor.
I think that the only way to describe him in everything that he does is he was there. The Avengers, did he do much? No, but he was there.
Right.
The music industry. Is Jeremy Renner breaking any new grounds? No. Is his music very interesting? No.
No.
But he was there. He was making music.
He's certainly trying to be.
So late last night, I decided to download the Jeremy Renner app, as did
free.
Drew.
Yeah, don't worry, it's free.
Yeah.
So you don't have to spend any money on it.
Yet. So we downloaded the Jeremy Renner app, and it's basically just Instagram if the only person allowed to post on Instagram was Jeremy Renner.
I've used Instagram for a long time. time. And my biggest problem was like, there's too many people on here distracting me from Jeremy Renner. I want to open up Instagram and just see pictures of him. And there's so many other people on there. It's really hard to use, to be honest.
So on the App Store, the Jeremy Renner official app, don't get it confused with any other Jeremy Renner apps. This is the official Jeremy Renner app.
God damn it.
Connect with 2-time Academy Award nominee Jeremy Renner on his official app.
Wow.
So we can actually connect with Jeremy Renner on this app.
Yeah, we can text him, give him a phone call.
Link up, maybe hang out.
It's pretty vague. I'm assuming you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's vague because we can do more than you'd expect and not less. Exciting giveaways with cool prizes.
Like movie tickets, signed merchandise, or other surprises. Or more.
Movie tickets, signed merchandise, other prizes, and more prizes.
Yeah, and then they ran out of talking points, so they're like, you can get to know Jeremy and other fans.
The app isn't just about connecting with Jeremy Renner, it's about connecting with Jeremy Renner and other people who care about Jeremy Renner just as much as you do, who care about linking up with Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, this is actually how Danny and I met, from talking to each other on the Jeremy Renner app.
Yeah, we connected on the Jeremy Renner app.
And I'd say things are going pretty well. Tour tickets.
Because we're going on tour.
We're going on tour.
Boost your comments with superstars, become a top 3 fan, and be seen by Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, they really want to drive that point home, is that, like, everything that goes on this app, Jeremy Renner will see personally himself.
Well, only if you're a top 3 fan, so we have to see how we can do that once we get on the app.
Yeah, probably won't have to spend any money or anything, right?
Yeah, Jeremy Renner made this app exclusively to connect with fans, not to make money.
Yeah, not to profit off those fans.
Watch cool videos. I hope they're of Jeremy Renner. We go on the app, it's just our videos.
It's Jeremy Renner. Guys, I found this cool video.
What's up, Greg? Whoa! And then the rest of the description of the app is, I'm pretty sure, just like a copy and paste of his Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's check out this app. What do you say?
No.
Listen here! Okay! When you download the Jeremy Renner app,
which you will.
Yeah. And you open it for the first time, you're immediately greeted with a giant picture of Jeremy Renner's face.
So you're already intrigued, and then the face changes to a smaller Jeremy Renner face, and he starts speaking at you.
Here's what this thing's about. This is a way for me to connect with real fans, super fans.
Wait, we're Jeremy Renner super fans.
Yeah, he's talking to us and possibly only us.
Yay! Yes!
Impossible for me to really get back to anybody on social media. There's just way too many people. So
it's impossible for him to respond to anyone because there's so many people.
Yeah, that's my problem. Like, I get so many YouTube comments. I can't even read one comment because there's so many. YouTube emails you all the comments at once, and it's really small text. I can't see any of them.
Oh, see, the reason I can't do it is it displays all of the comments on top of each other. So it just looks like a block of black text that you can't even read. Maybe I should make a Jeremy Renner app. That way I could finally be able to respond to my comments.
Maybe we should be Jeremy Renner for Halloween.
Jeremy Renner, if you're watching this, let us be you for Halloween!
Please. We won't do it without your permission. That's how Halloween costumes work.
Please get back to us. To be clear, we don't want to be Hawkeye. We want to be Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Lee Renner.
So, we're going to do a few things in the app. We're going to do exclusive contests, giveaways. We're going to do more behind-the-scenes stuff.
Reading off screen what they're going to be doing on the app.
In movies, maybe in the music studio, maybe in life. Not in the shower or anything crazy like that.
Oh
man.
He's not going to be posting in the shower.
Or anything like that.
Yeah, okay, Jeremy. Damn it! Fuck! Delete the app!
So, I'll be posting more different content than I would on social media. And I hope to see you there.
And this is the app? It's just one picture of his face?
Yeah, I hope to see you there. You can see through these eyeballs. That's what my fan looks like. You can't even use it without signing up, which is a bit of a bummer, so you either have to give him your Facebook or your Gmail or your phone number.
I signed up with my phone number in hopes that it went straight to Jeremy Renner and he's gonna call me at some point.
Yeah. I'll take your phone.
No, just a bunch of texts from my wife.
Yeah, she's still stuck in that well.
Yeah. So last night, Drew and I both downloaded this app and we made accounts, and I would say we've had pretty different experiences so far.
Yeah, tell him yours first.
I mean, I was just enjoying the app, you know? I was scrolling, I got to keep up with Jeremy Renner and all of his fun updates, and I got to experience all the cool features. There's lots of them. You'll notice when you first create an account, you've got 100 stars at the top.
Congratulations.
And if you look in your activity, it actually, your only notification is that Jeremy Renner himself gifted you those 100 stars, or at least he did for me. I don't know if he does that for everyone or if he just did that for me.
I got mine from Curtis Lepore.
And you're probably wondering, well, what do these stars do? So Jeremy Renner gives you the stars, and then you can use those stars and send them to Jeremy Renner. So he gives you the stars, and then
you give them
right back. Stars are sort of like likes, and you can give a bunch of likes to a picture.
Yeah, that's the difference between stars and likes, is on most platforms you get 1 like and that's it. So don't fuck it up. But on here, you can send 1 star or you can send 1,000 stars. The only thing stopping you from sending more stars is money. You have to pay money to send more stars. Even though he gives you stars and you give them back, he just holds on to them at that point. He won't give them back to you. I thought we were playing like catch, but he just was like, all right, and went back inside.
So this app is basically like Instagram, but the only person who's allowed to post is Jeremy Renner. And the only thing you're allowed to do is give him money.
In the hopes that maybe he'll reply the most generic, low-effort reply to something.
It's Friday, work is done, and you know what that means. It's Whiskey 30, so let the weekend, the shenanigans, begin. What are your weekend plans? For me, movie tonight. Shazam. Not my choice.
Not my choice. If it was up to me, Jeremy, I'd be watching a movie with you in it.
Yeah, like Bourne Legacy or
Marvel 3.
Hope you have a great rest of your day or evening. Much love and blessings
from an amazing weekend to you. Form an amazing weekend.
What a nice, long, thoughtful response to Jeremy's picture.
Yeah.
He seems to really care about Jeremy Renner. He paid money to have Jeremy Renner see this, and Jeremy Renner responded, promoting all weekend. No time for anything. No time to respond. I'm promoting all weekend. Yeah, Jeremy Renner's responses on this app are like the equivalent of you text your significant other a really long paragraph with all these feelings and something, and they just respond back like, sounds like you're having fun. Something like almost related, but not really, or maybe just like picking out one part of the paragraph and responding to that.
Yeah, the part that you needed an answer to the least, or they just like it.
By any chance, is there a contest/giveaway going on? Would love to meet you.
I'm not running a giveaway right now, but that's why we downloaded the app.
So Jeremy Renner posted a video of some deer. Someone commented, wow, what a wonderful thing to see and experience. Bambi meets Hawkeye. Just looks like the most amazingly place to be. And Jeremy Renner just responded, I'm Jeremy Renner, and I saw your comment. I didn't even have to read it. I'm just posting a random emoji.
This is the face I made when I saw it. I dropped my phone.
People just want Jeremy Renner to see them so bad. They're just willing to spend tens or hundreds of dollars.
My existence is meaningless if Jeremy Renner doesn't know about it, is how I felt.
Jeremy Renner, we don't want to be friends. We don't want to get to know you. We just want you to see us. I just want to know that the light bouncing off of my skin and into my camera lens will someday go into your corneas and into your retinas.
We want your eyeballs to eat our skin, and I want you to tell me how it tastes, buddy.
I don't know about that. Oh, you sent me a notification.
Hope everyone had a great weekend at 1:30
Late night text from Bay.
Ooh, shit.
Who is such a big fan of Jeremy Renner that you would spend money on purpose to have him just look at your comment and respond back with the most minimal effort response? It just seems really weird to me. So anyway, that's been my experience using the Jeremy Renner app so far. Drew, how's your experience been?
I spent $47 on accident.
Huh?
On the app?
You spent money on the Jeremy Renner app?
No, I didn't spend money. I spent $47.
I didn't spend money, all right? I spent stars, which I paid for with money.
With real American money.
How did that happen?
Well, luckily I was screen recording it. So I was kind of messing around with it, checking out all the cool features. I was curious, like, okay, the star, that's probably like a like. So I clicked boost now. And your options are 94 plus 10 or hold to boost. And I thought, that sounds fun. I'm just gonna put my thumb there for a while and see how high the number goes. Maybe you can see where this is going. And I was like, okay, 400 stars. And it told me, oops, you don't have enough stars. Then put my thumb on the home screen to go back to my text messages to text Danny, and right as I put my thumb there, the thing popped up asking for my thumbprint to confirm my $47 purchase. So long story short, you're welcome, Jeremy. Number 3 fan, 93 stars. Number 2 fan, 94 stars. Number 1 fan, me, 445 stars.
And he's still got some left over. He's got like 2,000 stars.
Yeah, jealous.
A little.
I think I got scammed though. I'm really confused. I only spent 400 stars on this.
How many stars did you buy?
So according to the app, it costs $46.99, which is what I spent to get 6,800 stars. I then used 445 of them on one post. Whoops. And now I have 2,400 left.
Sounds about right to me. 6,000 minus 400
is 2,400. If anyone knows what happened to my stars,
you look in your notifications and it says Jeremy Renner stole 4,000 stars.
They don't put that in the description. Yeah. I mean, I'm still his #1 fan, but like, what the hell, dude?
So the content that Jeremy posts on his app is top-notch stuff. It's stuff that you would never find on any of his other social medias, right?
Right.
Wrong. It's pretty much only pictures that he also posts on his Instagram.
Yeah, without changing anything, not even about the caption.
Yeah, so one funny thing that he'll do is post a picture, but he'll include a bunch of hashtags in the picture. But the thing about his app, as opposed to Instagram, is that on Instagram, when you click on a hashtag, it'll take you to a bunch of related posts with the same hashtag. But on Jeremy Renner's app, there's no hashtag functionality. If you click on a hashtag, nothing happens because Jeremy Renner is the only person posting pictures on there. Another funny thing he does is he'll try to tag people in pictures. When he did Justin Long's podcast, he posted this picture and then he tagged @Justin Long, but of course, when you click on @Justin Long, nothing happens because Justin Long's not on the app.
Unfortunately, I was thinking, oh cool, so the only 2 people on this app are Jeremy Renner and Justin Long.
Yeah.
But lo and behold, no.
He does occasionally post things that are exclusive to his app, though. A lot of it is related to his music career, which, as we mentioned, is very,
necessary.
Yeah. So here's a very cool behind-the-scenes video of him singing.
So unpredictable, I gotta tell you, never be the same. Venom don't have a name.
Seriously, who do you think is cuter? This little bear, me, or this guy that I cropped out of the picture?
The guy that I cropped out of the picture.
Yeah, I wish I could see the rest of his face. I hope it looks like Jeremy Renner.
Can you imagine what his face would look like if it looked exactly like Jeremy Renner's?
I wish this stupid fucking bear looked like Jeremy Renner.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's Jeremy Renner!
Oh my god!
I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm just chilling, spinning around really fast. Hope you guys are having a great weekend.
I think that's kind of symbolic of how much effort he seems to put into this. Like, he was definitely like just walking along. Oh shit, I gotta update my app. Hey guys, how's it going?
He also sometimes posts the same picture twice, so it's like not even exclusive content. He posted this picture 5 weeks ago with the caption, I hope everyone's having a great day, and then the same one 3 weeks ago, what a weekend. I hope everyone enjoyed time with family and friends.
The Jeremy Renner app, the only place where you can see the same picture twice.
Of him singing like this.
Never be the same.
Now this is great and all, seeing all this behind the scenes exclusive content about and of Jeremy Renner, but I feel like he advertised like fan content too? Is there...
Yeah, so he did say in the description for the app, which I assume was written by him, that's why I'm saying he said.
Yeah, he did.
You can connect with other Jeremy Renner fans, and so far I haven't really seen any way to do that. But the reason we haven't seen that is because we've only been on the home tab so far, and there's many tabs. There's home, activity, fan feed, music, and menu. And the fan feed is really where you get to start connecting with other Jeremy Renner fans like you, and us.
And like me.
And
you said like us?
Yeah.
Okay, well like me as well.
So this is like a picture that someone took of their computer screen while Googling pictures of Jeremy Renner. Oh, and you can actually also boost yourself on other people's pictures of Jeremy Renner.
Oh, so they get the money?
Yeah. No, I don't think so. I think Jeremy Renner still gets the money from those. Because it is still pictures of Jeremy Renner.
Huh. This person wished a happy birthday
to themselves. Happy birthday to me. Also, can you guys boost this for me? Thanks.
It's my birthday. What I want is for you to give money to Jeremy. Well, let's see. I still have 2,400 stars left. What should I use them on? And boost to #1 fan. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, wait.
What?
I just used 1,400?
Yeah, so Drew
That's
just
insane.
spent 1,400 stars on this picture, and it's saying he only spent 140 stars.
That's so weird and kind of shady.
Like, yeah.
You buy the stars, and then they immediately divide your stars by 10 every time you use them. So what the fuck? So yeah, when I spent 400, I actually spent 4,000. Jeremy... Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you, Jeremy. Give us our stars back.
What's your standard go-to phrase?
Snuggles are the best.
Well, are you curious to see any other celebrity apps? Because I did find a couple. It won't take too long.
Oh, wait, there's other celebrity apps?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Danny's very single-minded with, with stuff like this. He loves Jeremy. So all he wanted to do was look at the Jeremy Renner app. But the moment I found out about it, I was like, there's got to be more apps like this out there. So I went to searching AA Dating Justin Bieber Edition free. And I downloaded this.
Does the AA stand for Alcoholics Anonymous?
Yeah, it's for Bieber fans who
are recovering alcoholics.
And so to get their mind off alcohol, they imagine what it would be like to date Justin Bieber. If you are a fan of Justin Bieber or a sexy girl, please download this app immediately because it is a present for you. Especially for Women's Day.
What?
Yeah, it's really gross so far. A lot of girls or true fan of Justin Bieber want to go on a date with him and hand in hand with him in street. I want to hand in hand with Justin in street. Is it a wonderful dream? Your dream may come true with Dating Justin Bieber Edition application just with some simple steps. Number 1, choose or snap a photo of you. Number 2, adjust photo and crop. Number 3, add Justin Bieber image to the position as expected.
Add Justin Bieber image?
Obviously.
So it makes a picture of you with Justin Bieber? Is that what it does?
Yeah.
So you're telling me we're gonna date Justin Bieber now?
Yeah.
Isn't he married?
Kind of. Well, you'll see. It didn't ask for permission to access my photos, which kind of makes me a little sketched out. So we're gonna go with this one. And...
We're on a date with Justin Bieber.
Well, I think we're gonna hand in hand with him.
We're gonna hand in hand with him on street.
Yeah, I gotta mail this. Who should I mail this
Mail
to?
it to Amanda.
And off it goes.
What did the message say?
Yo! Here's my AA Dating Justin Bieber created with the amazing AA Justin Bieber iPhone and iPad app. Hashtag dating Justin, hashtag Justin, hashtag Bieber, hashtag Booth. Which again, you couldn't click on these hashtags in your email.
Yeah.
And then
if you click on the hashtag Justin.
with the crop outline on it.
Oh shit. Now she's gonna know that it's not real.
No, we gave it away.
We went on the date with Justin Bieber and he was in a little box the whole time.
Yeah, he was just jumping rope real fast.
He was in a little cage.
Yeah, we kept him there so he wouldn't run away from our date. We appreciate that you use our app. Instead of our thanks, we would like to give you 2 Justin Biebers.
Dude, rate it 5 stars. Congratulations!
Xmas item number 4 and Xmas item number 5 were unlocked. Let's check it out.
Number 4.
Number 4 and number 5.
Ooh, which one do you want to add?
Well, I've already made up my mind.
So guys, make sure you check out the Jeremy Renner app and follow both of us on it. And make sure you boost our picks so that you can give money to Jeremy Renner.
And we can sort of just watch you give money to him and not really get involved at all.
Yeah. All right, well, that's the end of this video. Thank you, Drew, for being in it.
And thank you, Danny, for letting me fix your sign. It looks much better now.
Yeah, I think you did. Good job.
Yeah,
if you haven't gotten tickets for our show yet, do that now! We're going on tour. We're going to a bunch of cities. It's just about to start. Depending on when I edit this, it might already be going on. So get your tickets. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed to Gagurgi, make sure you do that. Just subscribe and turn on my notifications to join the fastest army, fastest growing army, well, the fastest army and the fastest growing army on the internet.
Yeah.
Check out Drew's channel. He has videos there.
Maybe.
And stream Help Let Me Go. Alright guys, tune in next time for a really interesting video where I use Drew's body as a human jump rope. Bye!
Like help, let me go, help, let me go, help, let me go tonight. You'll scream help, let me go, help, let me go, help, let me go. Stop kidnapping me, she was just a lady. not a care in the world till she's...
Scamming people is wrong. But sometimes people who scam other people get really creative, and it is objectively interesting, at the very least, to see what unique and innovative ways they come up with to scam other people. I would obviously be happier if they would use their creative mind to just come up with an ethical way to make money, but you know, it's entertaining to watch at the very least. It's like a heist movie, you know? I don't want to do it. But I want to watch it. So today we're going to be looking at some of the most creative / interesting scams, starting with a manager at a Pennsylvania Wendy's invented a fake employee and pocketed wages of $20,000, police said. She manually clocked the ghost employee in and out for 128 shifts, police said. Also, welcome back to the second channel. This is my second channel. It's where I like to get a little bit goofier and wackier, so just go ahead and crack open a sparkling water and enjoy. This is creative. I admire their creativity. I am honestly surprised that I've never heard of this happening before. This actually seems kind of obvious. It's almost so obvious it makes me wonder, why did they stop there with one fake employee? If they did this with 5 fake employees, that would have been 100 grand they made. I guess a chance that Wendy's maybe would have caught on earlier if they had that many employees. They'd be like, why does it say every shift there were like 20 people working? I don't think that many people could even fit back there. So let's see here, $20,000 for 128 shifts. Let's do some math on that. So that would be 156 shifts. Divide that by 8 hours per shift, and that's $19 an hour. Come to think of it, that's probably how Wendy's found out that this was going on. They were like, wait, why are we paying someone $19 an hour? We don't do that. Yeah, $13 to $16 per year? Shouldn't that say per hour? No wonder she had to invent a fake employee, dude. She makes $13 a year. I like how they say she invented a fake employee. It kind of makes it sound like the employee was some kind of robot that was actually roaming around the premises. She brought in like an old refurbished Chuck E. Cheese animatronic, and everyone was like, what the fuck is that? She's like, oh, this is Garrett. He's new here. You probably haven't met him yet. Everyone say hi to Garrett. Garrett's making more than everyone there. But the employee, it turns out, was not a robot. It was a ghost. Okay, so here's an article about this whole situation. Former Wendy's manager Linda Johnson, who invented a ghost employee named William Bright, clocked a fake employee in and out for shifts so she could pocket the wages. Johnson, who worked in Pennsylvania, has now been charged with theft by deception. That's gotta be like the most accurate name for a crime I've ever heard. That's exactly what's going on. Sometimes the names of crimes are a little bit out there, like Grand Theft Auto. What's so grand about stealing a car? But theft by deception, that's pretty cut and dry. She lied and she stole. She ate hot chip and lied. After a criminal case was brought against Johnson, she then went missing, and her whereabouts were unknown as police released an appeal to the public for any information regarding her whereabouts. Missing, huh? What if the article after this was like, on an unrelated note, Wendy's has found a new manager to fill her position, and she actually looks exactly like Linda Johnson, but she's wearing a mustache. Her name is Binda Bonson. Authorities are hard at work still looking for Linda. Johnson's crime was posted to social media as people gave their opinion of her illegal methods. One person commented, commending the former manager. I'm not gonna lie, this is smart as hell. You can't even be mad at her. 128 shifts without anyone noticing. This new employee is insane. LMAO. Yeah, I mean, at that point, if it took them that long to notice that there was a fake employee, it honestly sounds like she deserves the money in a sense, because all of the work of that employee was getting done. Like, Wendy's would have been fine with it, paying an extra person, if there really was an extra person, meaning that there was an extra amount of work getting done, one would suppose. So, I don't know. It sounds like Linda wanted to be putting in twice as much work, and she just needed a method, albeit an illegal one, to do that. Okay, I would say that was a decent scam. Honestly, I don't even know if I would describe it as a scam, because usually I feel like scams are targeted towards a specific person. It's almost like organization scamming a person. This was person scamming organization. I guess I would describe it more as a theft by deception. That would be a good term for it. And this next one might be a similar situation. It's called false change of address, moved UPS headquarters to Chicago apartment.
United Parcel Services headquarters may be in Atlanta, Georgia, but for almost 3 months, hundreds, possibly thousands of pieces of its corporate mail were delivered to a small, unassuming garden apartment in Chicago's Rogers Park neighborhood.
Sure, a lot of people are wondering. This is very unusual.
Unusual and raises a lot of questions, Rob and Erica.
It does raise a lot of questions. First, I didn't know that UPS stood for, what is it, United Parcel Service?
United Parcel Services.
Why start off the video that way? You know, we all know it is UPS. It just seems crazy to intro the video with like the full version of the acronym that most people probably don't know. Like if I told you I was gonna go drop off a package at the United Parcel Service, I think you would assume I was like traveling back in time to the 1800s or something. I'm gonna go tie my parcel to a pigeon's leg and send it off. Anyway, small gripe. The other surprising thing, of course, about this is that somebody changed UPS's headquarters address to their own apartment. You know, I'll have to wait and watch the rest of the video to try to figure this out, but to me, this doesn't even seem like someone was trying to steal or scam. It almost seems like something you wouldn't think you could do, and so it kind of sounds like they were just doing it just to see if they could.
It began with a simple, unauthorized change of address form made out by a Chicago man.
Unauthorized? That's weird. I would have thought it would have been authorized, actually. I would have thought UPS would be totally fine with this, but I guess they've just changed. I guess they're not the United Parcel Service I once knew back in the Civil War era.
Apartment 2 in Rogers Park. A federal affidavit states it became UPS's new corporate headquarters address in October, after the man who lives inside simply filled out a change of address form at a post office.
Wait, is that him? Is he not in jail? This seems like a very illegal thing to do. I like that they're like, this is really crazy, definitely illegal. Anyway, let's go hang out with him.
The allegations are that UPS's mail was coming here because you switched the corporate headquarters address to your apartment.
Those are the allegations, correct.
Interesting. Not a bad defense, honestly. Sir, you are alleged to have done this. How do you plead? Correct. I'm sorry? I plead correct. Yes, that is the accusation. Am I free to go now? Can I go back to my apartment? Shit, yeah, I guess so. I am really thrown for a loop by this situation. They literally just went and knocked on his door to talk to him. You know, usually someone has like a lawyer talking for them, or they say like, we reached out for comment, but they haven't said anything. This guy's just like, yeah, come over, we can talk about it.
Have authorities talked to you? Have they interviewed you?
Yeah.
When did they search your apartment?
It was probably in January or February, one or the other.
January or February, and this was uploaded in April. So it seems like this whole situation really isn't getting to this guy. He hasn't been arrested. Months went by, and he's like an open book about it. He's like, yeah, they came by, took all my stuff, but I'm still here. Actually, I'm starting to think that there's more going on here than meets the eye. I'm starting to think that this guy actually is the CEO of UPS and he just doesn't want anybody to know. I'm starting to think he was actually right to change the address to his address. He is UPS.
The question then is, why wasn't it first flagged by the post office? A spokesperson says he can't comment.
Yeah, see, that's usually the response you get. They can't comment.
He can't comment.
But this dude was like, I can comment. Fuck it. I am UPS now. What do you want? Well, I think the answer to her question, though, is pretty obvious. Why didn't the United Postal Service do anything and flag it? Because they hate UPS, all right? They're competitors. They're rivals. They were probably happy to see some guy cashing UPS's checks. They might have been in cahoots with this guy. All right, we got an article about this situation. As federal crimes go, this one seems to have been ridiculously easy to pull off. If it even was pulled off at all, which I actually still don't know. Deshaun Henderson Spruce submitted a U.S. Postal Service change of address form on October 26, 2017, according to court documents. He requested changing a corporation's mailing address from an address in Atlanta to the address of his apartment on Chicago's north side. It really is a confusing situation because, like, if this was going on for months, did UPS not notice that they weren't getting any mail for months? You'd think for a company that's whole thing is mail, they would notice when they don't get any mail for months. And also all of the checks that they're supposed to be getting aren't coming. Is no one looking into that? The U.S. Postal Service corrected the issue and the USPS postal inspector is investigating the incident. Speaking of the U.S. Postal Service, here comes the mailman and my dogs are barking. They hate that guy. If I had to take anything away from that one, I would say I am surprised if he fully knew that he could get away with that, because that just seems so far-fetched. I feel like no one would even try it because you would just assume, like, of course that's not gonna work. But he had the gall, he had the gumption, he had the go-getter attitude, he had all the G words. And furthermore, I admire him for that. Okay, next one. Man stole $122 million from Facebook and Google by simply sending them random bills, which they paid. The top response is not really theft, to be honest. So, whereas the first one was theft and deception, I gotta say, I think this one just might be deception. Doesn't sound like he was stealing anything. The company was willingly paying him, and he was lying, which is wrong. He was doing something unethical, but also, Google and Facebook, you gotta check and make sure that you're not just paying somebody for no reason. This does again seem like one of those things that nobody would ever try, because you would assume that somebody is checking to make sure that you actually did something for them when they're paying you. This is like going to someone's house and being like, all right, you can pay me for mowing your lawn now. Meanwhile, their grass is like overgrown. You don't even have a lawnmower. They didn't ask you to mow their lawn, and they're like, sure, how much should I pay you? $122 million? I wonder what the bills were for. I feel like there had to have been some tact in crafting those bills in terms of like what service he was supposedly providing for Facebook and Google. Like, he must have been somewhat knowledgeable at least about what goes on inside of Facebook and Google. Because like, I wouldn't even know what to submit a bill for. Like, hey Google, pay me for the website. I made the website. You can pay me now. Maybe every time there's like a logo redesign or something, he bills them for it, and he's like, I designed that actually. Pay up. $122 million is insane. On one hand, I'm like, why didn't you stop at like $10 million? Like, that's more than enough money. You could have quit while you were ahead and gotten off scot-free, dude. But now, you are stuck with Scott, unfortunately. But on the other hand, I'm like, it's kind of crazy that Google and Facebook could even afford to lose $121 million before noticing. So in that regard, I'm kind of like, they didn't really need that money, did they? While you're at it, Google and Facebook, go ahead and give me some of that money too if you don't. A man pleads guilty to stealing $100 million from Google and Facebook by sending them fake invoices. See, there's your problem. You pleaded guilty. You're supposed to just say, those are the allegations. It's sort of the, I know you are, but what am I of the legal system. A Lithuanian man who duped Google and Facebook into transferring over $100 million into accounts he controlled has pleaded guilty to wire fraud. Wire fraud. So not even deception? No theft or deception? Mr. Rimasakis and his unnamed associates, ooh, that's kind of mysterious, were posing as Quanta Computer, a hardware company based in Taiwan that has done business with Facebook and Google, Reuters reported. Oh, okay, so he was posing as a real company, but he just wasn't really involved in the company. Oh, look at this ad. Facebook birthday, 15 defining moments for the social network. I like that the picture is Mark Zuckerberg. It just makes it seem like this ad thinks that his name is Facebook. Everybody wish Facebook a happy birthday. Look how happy he is here. Rimasakis thought he could hide behind a computer screen halfway across the world while he conducted his fraudulent scheme. I mean, he was like kind of right though. He did get away with it for a long, long time. I think that if he had just cut his losses earlier, he could have hid behind a computer screen and conducted his fraudulent scheme. But alas, he is probably in prison now. And what he did was wrong. We can all admit lying, scheming, stealing is wrong, but thank you for the giggles. Is there truth behind the Bristol Zoo parking attendant myth? For 25 years, a man worked as an attendant at Bristol Zoo's car park, collecting £1 for every car parked. One day he didn't show up for work and the zoo asked Bristol City Council, who they thought the man was employed by, where he was. But the council didn't employ anyone for their role as the car park belonged to the zoo. Instead, the enterprising individual running the car park had made enough money to retire abroad. Wow. Okay. This is kind of similar to the Wendy's ghost employee situation, but the ghost employee was real. Granted, he wasn't actually a ghost, he was just an employee. He was self-employed. He's an entrepreneur. It's a well-known tale. I wouldn't say so. I've never heard it. Circulating by word of mouth and in more recent years via social media. However, it now seems there could be truth to the urban myth. Okay, here's a Reddit post about it too. It says, for 25 years, the parking fees were managed by a very pleasant attendant. The fees for cars were $1.40, for buses, $7. Then one day, after 25 years of never missing a day of work, he just didn't show up. 25 years? Just give him the job at that point, honestly. Like, he works there. Especially because, like, when he didn't show up for work, they were like, we need somebody. Like, they were depending on this guy. I almost wonder if this was one of those situations where, like, they did kind of have an agreement, but they just wanted it to be kind of under the table, so they were like, look, we're not gonna put you on the payroll, but keep doing what you're doing. Park those cars, baby. Meanwhile, sitting in his villa somewhere on the coast of Spain or France or Italy is a man who'd apparently had a ticket machine installed completely on his own, then had simply begun to show up every day, commencing to collect and keep the parking fees estimated about $560 per day for 25 years. Assuming 7 days a week, this amounts to just over $7 million, and no one even knows his name. $7 million? That's insane, dude. I was not expecting that much, but I guess if he retired abroad, like, he must have been rich. How do you come up with these cockamamie schemes, dude? I need a cockamamie scheme. Also, sorry if you can hear the very loud lawn mowing equipment outside of my window. I chose a very inopportune time to film this video, man, I'll be honest. But there is a Snopes article about this. Let's see if this might be true. What does Snopes say? False! Ah, fuck! The article's like, he didn't really make $7 million. He actually made $100 million. Well, if this isn't true, dude, I want to try this. If I can make $560 in a day just parking cars, if YouTube ever stops working out, man, you know where I'll be. I'll be at the Bristol Zoo. Parking cars. All right, guys, well, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my second channel. I hope you're all having a great day. If you stumbled across this channel thinking this was my main channel, this is actually my second channel. So you got a whole nother channel to subscribe to, because this isn't my main channel where I do all the commentary and the scripted nonsense. This is where I like to get a little bit goofier, a little bit more unscripted stuff, and get a little bit wacky and drink LaCroix. So let's do it. Today I got a lemon LaCroix, not limoncello, but just a regular old lemon. I thought it would be fun to play a game on my second channel. I don't think I've ever done like a gaming video or anything of the sort. So I asked on my Instagram what game you guys wanted to see me play. A lot of you said Episode, which I have been meaning to play for a while, but I also know that a lot of other YouTubers do videos about Episode, so I don't want to make it seem like it's my thing or anything. Curtis makes videos about Episode. He's made 2 videos and they're both really funny. So if you want more Episode content, go check out his. And it's also taken me a really long time to like get into Episode because I haven't found a story that I like. But I feel like I should just jump into it. Just like pick a story that sounds good and just dive into it and just see if it works out. And if it's fun, then it's fun. And if it's not, then I'll never post this video. So I found this story called A YouTuber's Reality. And I thought it would be fun because I'm a YouTuber in reality. So I'm curious to see if the author of this Episode story has a realistic view of what YouTubers' lives are like. And if not, you know, what's it gonna be like? So the description of the story is just a girl who decides to create her own YouTube channel. Once her videos blow up, what will happen? I don't know. What will happen? Will she quit her job or whatever she does? Will she drop out of school? Who's to say? All right, well, let's just jump into it. Let's see what it's like to be a YouTuber. Also, yeah, my hair's different because I didn't do it today. I sort of gave up on styling it because it's gotten too long and I haven't gotten a haircut in a while. Also, this is a new Greg shirt. You can get it at DannyGonzalez.store. It's minty. Hey guys, I'm Chloe, the author of A YouTube Reality. I'm just starting out, so I'm sorry. I'm still trying to get the hang of it. I'm going to give you a chance to make your main character now, and also one of the guys. One more thing. I'm so sorry, but your name has to be Mia, and the guy's name has to be Skylar. Okay, so right off the bat, we're starting off this story with an apology because she messed up. I don't know if this is a thing in most Episode stories where the author has to like say something at the beginning to be like, hey, it's me, the author. That'd be cool if like movies did that, where the director came on before the movie and he was like, hey, it's me, George Lucas. I made the Star War. Enjoy the Star War. The main character has to be Luke. Okay, so she said the girl's name has to be Mia and the guy's name has to be, I already forgot. Okay, what's your name? Greg. How can I make Greg sound more girly? Greggy. Greg with an I. Ooh, now I get to customize her. Okay, so let's, I mean, she already looks fine. I don't know. Let's give her a friggin' chiseled square jaw, old eyes. I don't know how old this girl's supposed to be. I'm assuming she's like a teen, but she's gonna have some old ass eyes. And she's gonna have a mature round nose. Can I just give her all mature features? Mature, medium mouth. This is gonna be an old lady. Okay, yeah, let's make her hair. Oh, there's dreadlocks? No, I don't think so. Bedhead? She'll have just gotten out of bed in every scene that she's in. This is gonna be awesome. Can I make it gray? No, I can make it platinum blonde. That's close as I can make it to gray, but that actually looks pretty good. Okay, and let's just make her pale as can be. Perfect! And now, okay, now we get to customize the guy. I don't even remember what his name is supposed to be, so his name is gonna be Squeet. His name's gonna be Squeet. Let's also make him pale. Okay, can I make him look really old too? Sarcastic eyes. He looked at me with his sarcastic eyes. They were like, oh, I'm eyes. Oh yeah, I'm definitely eyes. Sarcastic eyes, you can make them black. You can give him black sarcastic eyes. We can give him nice thin eyebrows. Yeah, we'll give him a nice gaunt look like he hasn't eaten in weeks, a tiny little nose, and a giant mouth. All right, looking good, Squeet. He's perfect. Okay, so the beginning of the story says, at Mia's house in the morning. So I'm assuming that we're never gonna see the name Greggy again. It's just gonna be Mia, which I guess I should have seen coming. I don't feel the best. Maybe it's because I'm aging so fast. I'm 90 years old. I'm a 16-year-old in the body of a 90-year-old. Mia, breakfast! I'm not even ready yet. What should I wear today? Maybe a dress. Ooh, wow. She's stunting. Look at her out here. Mum. Ooh, is this a British game? Do I have to do a British accent for these people? Mummy! Mum, do you realize what time it is? 8 o'clock. Okay, I'm not gonna do a British accent. I can't. No, sweetie. It's 9. Oh, snap. I'm gonna be late. Bye, Mom. Love you. I like that she's just running in place. I haven't tapped yet, so I assume she's gonna run off the screen when I tap. But she's already started running. She's just like, all right, see you, Mom. I'm going off to school. Off she goes. Oh, and I thought she was gonna run the way that she was facing, but she's turned around and walked the other way. I gotta go! Later on at school. Okay, so I was right. She is a teenager. So it is funny that I made her look mature. Yes, Mom. Okay, bye. Okay, so this is like our friend Grace or something. Hey! Hey, are you still coming over after school? Yeah, for sure. Did you see Shane Dawson's new video? Yes, hello! Imagine how awesome it would be to become a YouTuber. Yeah, but imagine all the hate we would get, especially from Leah and Becky, and the rest of the world. I mean, I don't think it's like guaranteed that you're gonna get a bunch of hate if you become a YouTuber. I really don't get that much hate. I have to really search for it. The vast majority of my audience is like overwhelmingly nice. I feel like you have to do something really shitty to get like a decent amount of hate. And I make fun of people on my YouTube channel. That's like all I do. Right off the bat, it's some unrealistic expectations of what being a YouTuber is like. That's very true. Yes, we would definitely get a lot of hate. Okay, maybe they're like racist or something and we don't know. And that's just sort of like the subtext. They're like, we would definitely get a lot of hate on YouTube. We got some super fucked up opinions. Uh-oh. Here's Leah and her friend, and Becky, I think her name was. I heard my name. You're hearing things, girl. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not crazy. And I'm not your girl. Come, Becky, let's leave. They're honestly the meanest people I have ever met. That was such a weird conversation. They just came up and they were like, hey, I heard my name. You're hearing things. No, I'm not. Bye. She didn't have anything to say, or she seems like she's a bully and she didn't bully them at all. She was just like, did you say my name? I'm not crazy. I gotta go. Later on after school, do I need to give them different voices? Is it confusing that I'm using the same voice for all of them? I'm gonna use my normal voice for Mia, and maybe I'll try to come up with different voices for the other characters so it's less confusing. Will I be given any choices in this game? I thought that was like the whole point of the game, is that I can like choose my own destiny and stuff. This is just like reading a book, but I have to tap for each new sentence. What is taking so long? Hey, do you know where Mr. Fields' office is? Oh, it's Skylar. Okay, so this is the guy I designed. I guess his name was supposed to be Skylar. He also looks pretty old and hungry. Oh yeah, it's just around the corner. Oh, thank you. Let me guess. After school detention? I wouldn't guess that by looking at this guy. He looks old. I'd be like, do you work here? Are you a parent? Yep. I was actually being really good today. Yeah, I'm sure you were. Skylar, what are you doing talking to this thing? Oh, okay. All right, I've got a choice here. So I can say, it's actually Mia, get it right? Or, that's not nice. Let's tell her our name. That's actually helpful. And? You think I really care? Is this voice gonna get really annoying? Let's find out. Come, Skylar, we are leaving. Oh, I'm Skylar, by the way. If you didn't hear her say it 2 times. I'm Skylar. Yeah, I'm Mia. I can't believe he actually spoke to me. Oh, Grace is back. Oh, now I gotta come up with a voice for Grace? Hey, was that Skylar Bradshaw? Yeah, weird, right? Yes, very weird. Let's go. Back at Mia's home. Okay, I'm hoping we're gonna get into some YouTube stuff soon. What's gonna... Does she have cigarettes? She's got cigarettes on her nightstand. Is this an old lady? No wonder she looks like that. She's a chain smoker at the age of 14. Why does she have an ashtray on her nightstand? That's so weird. Maybe it only put that there because I gave her all those mature features. I was actually being serious. I want to start a YouTube channel. Just do it. That's gonna be Grace's new voice. I didn't like the other voice. But you know there are going to be haters out there, right? Especially if the girls at school find out about it. Yeah, well... Oh, okay, so we can just keep it a secret? Or I could just not worry about what other people think. Do we think that Leah and her friend Becky, I think her name was, are really gonna be mean about it? Should we keep it a secret? What would I do if I was in high school and I had a YouTube channel? Well, actually, I did have a YouTube channel in high school and I didn't keep it a secret, so I'm gonna pick that. Just don't worry about what other people think. You got this, Mia. Yeah, that could work. So, are we gonna do it? You are, not me. What? I can't do it on my own. What? She's not gonna help? Wow. You think you know someone. I'll help you out. I'm not getting in the videos, but fine. What are you gonna film on? I think me mum has an old camera in the basement. I guess I'm just gonna speak in a British accent anytime they say mum. Off they go, down to the basement. Where do we start looking? Maybe in that box that is labeled cameras? Oh, shit, roasted. Maybe in the box labeled cameras, dumbass. Found it. Oh, you're so smart. Here we go. Wait, that's just a phone. The old camcorder that they were talking about that was in the basement is like a modern looking iPhone. Why don't they just use their phones? I assume they have phones, right? A lot of YouTubers actually just use their phones. I was pretty surprised to find that out. So you could blow up using anything. You could film with a can of LaCroix and blow up. And I'm not just saying that because I love LaCroix. I really mean it. Let's head back upstairs. So what's our first video? Your first video. Grace is like, this bitch will not stop including me in this. I don't want to get made fun of at school. But at the same time, it's like, well then stop following her around, Grace. You know? It's like, go home then if you don't want to help. Just do a welcome to my channel video. Oh, that's good. That's clever. How clever. Have you guys seen that TikTok that's it's like a cartoon and he puts a lime on the screen and he's like, I'm clever. I'm clever. It's one of my favorite TikToks. Where should we film? Out here should be fine. Okay, let's set the camera up. Is this a good angle? I like that she's just like perfectly covering up Grace. I mean, I guess Grace didn't want to be in the video, but it just kind of seems like kind of savage to be like, how's this angle? The one where we don't have to look at you. How's that for an angle? Looks fine to me. Okay, she likes it, I guess. Okay, I'm starting. You got this. As a YouTuber, I gotta give some constructive criticism. It seems like they decided to start a YouTube channel, but they don't really know what they're gonna do yet. Like, they don't even know what kind of videos they're gonna post, which I guess is fine. Like, you can experiment a little bit, but they're even going into their first video not knowing what they're gonna do. That's how you end up making like Lele Pons videos, where you're just like, I don't know, let's just film whatever, we'll figure it out as we go. Like, what is this introduction video even gonna be? Because usually in an introduction video, people would be like, on this channel, you can expect to see, you know, penguin reviews. I'm gonna be talking about all the hottest penguins, the most dateable penguins of 2020. This one, hot as fuck. But since they don't know what kind of videos they're gonna post on their channel, what is the introduction video just gonna be? It's just gonna be like, hey, I am Mia. Please subscribe. Hey guys, I'm Mia. Okay, so I guess that is what it's gonna be. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Mia goes on talking about herself and her life. It's not important. You don't need to you don't need to see any of that. Any of the interesting stuff. Unaware of what is going to happen in the next few weeks. Hey guys, I really hope you enjoyed episode 1. I'm really sorry for it being short. Please give me feedback. Bye. Oh, okay. Well, so to be continued. We'll do one more episode. I think there's like 8 total. So we'll squeeze another one into this video. Hey guys, welcome back. This episode should be very exciting. Let's get into it. But first, I'll give you a chance to edit your character. So, what's your name? Oh, maybe we get to actually use our name this time. So I'm gonna name her Greggy again. Let's see if we actually get to use the name this time, or if she's just gonna be Mia again. I don't think we wanna change anything unless I can give her white hair. No, all the colors are the same. So, looks good to me. She's perfect. She's beautiful. I still don't know if I should have posted the video. I really want to, but if I do, it's up for everybody to see. I'm gonna do it. Post it. Damn, that was fast. I doubt it'll even get any views anyway. Later on, at school. No views. I knew I wouldn't get any. What's the point? So this is kind of interesting. It's like a duality because she wants it to be popular because she wants to be a popular YouTuber, but she also like doesn't want anyone to see it. That's something I kind of relate to, honestly. It's like, I want my videos to get views because it's very gratifying to be a creator and have people watch what you do, but knowing that like people I know watch my videos kind of freaks me out because I just like picture them watching it and I know they don't laugh at every joke, and so just picturing them watching my videos and like not laughing at some of the jokes just really irks me for some reason, because it just like picturing them being like, oh, that wasn't very funny. It's like, oh no, I'm gonna hide in a hole forever, for the rest of my life. She wants the views, she just doesn't want anyone to see it. Somehow. She wants her cake, and she wants to eat it too, I'd say. Hey Mia, it's me, Skylar. Hey Skylar. I was just going to see if you wanted to maybe do something this weekend. That is, if you're not busy. Ooh, a little bit of romance in this too. So it's not just about YouTube, it's about falling in love. Is he asking me out? Yeah, for sure. Cool, I'll call you tonight. Sounds great. What was that? I think he just asked me on a date. What? He's like one of the most popular guys in school. She says as she points with a fully straightened arm across the room in the opposite direction of where he went. He's one of the most popular boys in school! I even heard that Leah had a little crush on him. Oh shit. Not her arch nemesis. Oh, this won't end well. Who cares? Rub it in her face. Ha 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 ha. Grace was the one who was making a big deal about it. And then all of a sudden she's like, actually, who cares? Who cares? What? One of the most popular boys in school and our bully has a crush on him? What, do you think I should not go on a date or what? I don't know. Who cares? I don't care. I don't care about anything. That's so mean. But to be honest, she really deserves it. I would like to point out that we haven't seen any evidence that Leah deserves anything. We haven't seen her bully anyone really. All we've seen her do is be like, hey, did you say my name? Okay, I'm not crazy. Bye. We haven't really seen her do anything that, like, warrants revenge. Did you post the video? Yeah, still no views. Just keep posting. You're gonna gain subscribers eventually. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'll make another video after school. That's good. I like that her first video didn't go viral. I was kind of worried it was gonna make her, like, introduction video go viral, which I've never seen happen before. Unless it's for, like, a person that's already famous making a YouTube channel. Like, Dwayne The Rock Johnson's intro video probably went viral. But, like, just a random person being like, hey, I'm Mia, and this is my channel. Like, that would never go viral. So I was worried it was gonna make that video go viral, but I guess she's gonna keep posting, so that's good. Also, I'm just realizing it's still not using the name that we added. We're still Mia, so that's kind of disappointing. Why did it let us change our name? Was it just like, you can change it to Mia again if you want to? If it wasn't Mia before, you better make it Mia now. I've gotta run, I'll meet you at lunch. Off she goes. Oh, I got a view. Ooh, 1 view. Mia, your video has got over 100 views. Are you serious? Oh. Okay, so is this video gonna go viral? Yes, look. Oh my God. She's not even looking at her phone. She's just like, oh shit, 100 views? Wow. I wish I could see it, but my phone's too high. It's a start, I guess. I'll say 100 views for your first video where all you do is just like introduce yourself. That's pretty good. You have to make another video when you get home. Yeah, I will. What about though? Make a story time video. That's a good idea. Nothing interesting has happened to me ever in my whole life. Nothing interesting has ever happened to me. I've been sitting in a room smoking cigarettes for 60 years. And then I went to high school and met you. That's all. That's the only thing that's ever happened to me. And that, my friend, is why clickbait was invented. Okay, this episode story is kind of taking a cynical approach to being a YouTuber. It's kind of like you gotta lie in order to make it. This is kind of interesting. That's terrible. I'll find something to make it about. Remember in first class when you ate a berry off the big tree and everyone told you they were poisonous? Yeah. Talk about that and caption the video, I was poisoned. Oh, so now I can decide whether it's a good idea or not. Should I lead Mia down the path of lying in her YouTube videos, or should we try to stay honest? Shit. I don't know. What do I want to come of this? Here's my plan. I'm gonna say it's okay to lie at first, and once we get a little bit bigger, maybe we'll stop lying if it gives me an option again. But you know what? Just to get the ball rolling a little bit, we can be a little bit clickbaity. That's fine. That's a really good idea, actually. I think it's a great idea. I'll decide when I get home. Oh. Okay. I don't actually get to make any decisions for her. I just get to decide what she says, and then she'll decide later. Okay, well, I've got an appointment to go to, so I'll see you tomorrow. She's right. I'm not gonna get views unless I use some sort of clickbait. I'm just not interesting. That afternoon, Mia's phone begins to ring. Hello? Oh, hey, Skylar. Tomorrow after school? Yeah, for sure. Oh, shit, I think we got a date. We got a date with that hubba hunk of a man, Skylar. Okay, bye. He just asked me to go to the movies with him. Yes. Things are looking good for Mia here. She's got a YouTube video on the rise. She's got a hubba hunk of a man. I've never said that before in my life, but that's how I'm gonna describe Skylar from now on. That hubba hunk of a man. Okay, I've gotta make this video. Okay, camera is set up, and by that she means my phone is in video mode. And that's all the setting up that is required. Here goes. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to be telling a story time. I was poisoned! That's actually pretty good. Just like a attention grabber, a nice hook right from the start. Hey guys, today I'm gonna be telling a story. I was poisoned! So basically in first grade, in first class, we all went on an excursion to the zoo. I'm assuming first class is like first grade. The person who wrote this is like British or something, or maybe they live somewhere else. But they say mom and they say first class, so they're not American. That's for sure. Speak American, dude. In first class, we all went on an excursion to the zoo, and there were these big trees there. I was so starving, I would have eaten anything. So I picked a berry from this tree and I ate it. Then next minute, all these kids are running around saying, "You're gonna die!" Oh shit. So I was freaking out. How did all the kids at once know to say, "You're gonna die"? Like, why did everyone immediately think that's poison? We all know. We all took a poisonous plants class together. Were you not there? It was like at the community center. We all took it together. You're gonna die. Mia continues to tell the story with excitement. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, that's done. I wish I could see one of her YouTube videos. We only just get like snippets of them. Just sort of like the intro, and then the story's just kind of like, and so on. And we never really get to see what the full YouTube video is. I would like to critique it. Now I just need to post it. Done. I'm so tired, I'm gonna go to bed. Dude, actually, honestly, that's pretty relatable. When I film a YouTube video, I can't like do anything for the rest of the day. My brain is so fried from trying to make sure I don't fuck up while I'm filming that I just like lay on the couch and do nothing for the rest of the day. So that's actually pretty relatable. Good night, world. Through the night, Mia's phone does not stop buzzing. One buzz after another. That is how it would go if it didn't stop buzzing. What's happening? Find out on the next episode of A YouTuber's Reality. Also, I really want to get the first 3 episodes out, and then I promise the episodes will become much longer. Chloe. All right, well, I say we call it there, fam. There's the first 2 episodes of A YouTuber's Reality. That's 2 out of 8. You know, if this video doesn't turn out super boring, maybe we can finish the series some other time. Hope you guys had fun. Hope you guys had some LaCroix. If you want to get this shirt again, it's at DannyGonzalez.store, or you can get the hoodie version of it. It's pretty much the same color. And that's pretty much the end of the video. Let's end it right now. This is Love on a Leash. I think it is the worst movie I have ever seen. Other movies I've watched on this channel have had their issues. Sure, they've had plot holes, they've had terrible pacing, they've had Noah Centineo, yeah. But this movie, Love on a Leash, is just different. This movie fails in every possible category. This movie is bad at even being a movie. Look at the poster. You can probably tell what the movie is about just by looking at the poster. And yes, it is as bad as you think. This movie came out in 2011. It is about a woman falling in love with a dog. It's sort of like Beauty and the Beast. And you'd think, oh, it's not a beast, it's just a dog. So maybe he won't be as bad as the Beast. No, he's way worse than the Beast. You're gonna hate this dog by the time the movie is over. And this movie has a lot of not great themes, so please be cautious while watching this movie. It's nothing like graphic. I'm not gonna show anything that would be like rated R, but just beware. Now, if you think I'm over exaggerating about how bad this movie is, let's just take the intro, for example, because this movie starts with utter silence. We get this opening montage with no music, no sound, just dog. And it lasts for a cool 1 minute and 12 seconds before we get any sort of dialogue, and that is because this movie has no soundtrack. And you might be thinking like, oh wow, that's kind of cool. Kind of like an avant-garde choice to intentionally make a film with no music throughout. And I don't think it was intentional, because there's definitely spots where there's supposed to be music. Also, in the opening credits, there is a composer credited. Wait, the composer's name is Peter Davison? Oh, skeet! Can this motherfucker keep his hands out of anything? Try not ruining one movie, Pete Davidson. Okay, just kidding, but seriously, why is there a composer credited? Did they have a soundtrack composed for this movie and then just forget to put it in? Did Peter Davison take their money and then ghost them? And then putting him in the credits is like a slight dig at him? Oh yeah, you like the soundtrack in this movie? You like the ambiance that it adds? Thanks so much. Peter Davison did it. If you have a movie and you want to hire someone who you will pay thousands of dollars to only for them to run off to Greece with your wife, then hire Peter Davison. But enough talking about the soundtrack, because there is none. It's time to meet our protagonist, a horny dog named Alvin Flang.
Where are the ladies at?
Gross. In this opening montage, we see Alvin walking around the park a little bit, supposedly looking for girls.
Oh, here is one.
Being homophobic.
Hey, lay off, man. I'm not gay.
And then getting rejected by a girl.
Ugh, that's messed up. It's because I'm a dog, isn't it?
That she doesn't want to fuck you? Yeah, dude, I think it's because you're a dog. While recovering from this brutal rejection, Alvin goes over to a pond to sulk, and the pond starts talking to him.
Come back. Find a girl.
Girl?
If she only loves you, you may have a chance.
Find a girl? That's my specialty.
So as you might have noticed, this movie starts off with zero context whatsoever. We don't know who the fuck this dog is. We don't know why he has a human brain. We don't know where Peter Davison is and when he's gonna send over the finalized soundtrack for the movie. And the director just assumes that we, as the audience, have enough info to go off of to be on the dog's side here. Okay, first off, tell us why he's a dog. I'm not gonna root for this guy unless you tell me why he's cursed to be in a dog's body. There's obviously a reason, and I'm not just gonna start rooting for a horny, homophobic dog for no reason. But I guess I'm just kind of special like that. And you might think, oh, they're probably about to explain it, right? But no. It's like halfway into the movie before they finally tell you what the fuck is up with this dog and why he's a dog. Anyway, so now he's off to find a girl that's in love with him. And first off, can I just say, this movie came out in 2011, and they definitely had better cameras than this in 2011. This movie was clearly made on like a shoestring budget. This movie gives off the vibe that like all the actors are just the director's friend. This dog is just the director's dog. The dog is clearly not like a professionally trained dog actor. The dog just kind of does whatever, and then they add in human voiceover over it to kind of explain what the dog is thinking, which 9 times out of 10 does not match up with what the dog is doing. Okay, so he's on his quest. The pond has given him a mission. He can maybe change into a human if he finds a girl. This is the main mission of the movie. He's gotta find a girl and get her to fall in love. Just one quick question. How is he supposed to do that? That's gross. And even if he does somehow find a girl that's into dogs, do you have any idea how pissed off she's gonna be when he turns from a dog into a human? She's gonna be so mad. Anyway, he finds this girl named Lisa, and he decides to get her attention by making himself look all dirty and beaten up, and she ends up taking him into her home. Lisa is introduced as kind of a traditional girl. She has a friend who's always trying to get attention from guys, and it doesn't matter what kind of guy she gets attention from. She's always going out and partying, but Lisa is different. Lisa is waiting for the right man to come along and sweep her off her feet. And this summer, the right man just might be a fucking dog. Next, we get to see Lisa at work. She works at a department store and she's helping this woman try on a dress.
Ma'am, I told you that dress was too small for you.
No, it's because I'm sweaty.
Why do I feel like those sound effects weren't in the script? Why do I feel like the script didn't say woman tries on dress and farts in the camera? I feel like that wasn't written in. I feel like the actor didn't know that was gonna happen. Seems very mean. Seems especially mean when you remember that the person who edited the sound in this movie literally didn't do anything else. He didn't add in music, that's for sure. He was just like, this woman's big butt makes fart noises, and then he went home.
Miss, I'm sorry. This dress is too tight for you. I can't sell it to you.
What? Okay, I feel like they want to make Lisa seem like the reasonable one here. Like the lady is being totally unreasonable, but this is kind of fucked up, right? To be like, no, I can't sell you this dress, sorry. It doesn't fit you and it never will. So, sorry, maybe lose a few pounds before you come back into my store.
How about being my roommate? Huh?
Okay, you pay the rent and I'll sniff my butt.
Okay, wait. Is Alvin Flang a human trapped in a dog's body? Or is he just a dog? Because that was a very dog thing to say. They haven't explained anything yet. So in the lore of this movie, like, is this just how all dogs are? All dogs have these like human internal monologues and want to turn into humans so they can have romantic relationships with humans? Or is he a human trapped in a dog's body who just happens to like sniffing his butt? From there, Alvin and Lisa start to share some very fond memories. Like Lisa trying to name him Prince and him insisting that his name is Alvin Flang.
My name is Alvin Flang.
Well, okay, maybe something a little more class.
Like Alvin Flang.
And Lisa joking that he should buy her a dress and him saying that he'd rather kill himself.
I can't afford it. Unless
You're buying.
I'd rather kill myself.
What's funny about that line is that the thing that would make him want to kill himself isn't being cursed to live your entire life as a human trapped in a dog's body. It's buying a dress for a pretty girl. Over the course of the movie, there are a few other men that pursue Lisa romantically. There's Kyle, who she works with, and there's Frank, who kind of stalks her while she works. And because Lisa's having a hard time finding a husband, she decides, you know what, I'll go on a date with these guys. So she goes on a date with Frank, and on their first date, he ends up bringing his mom, who just grills her the entire time.
Lisa, my grandson is only 10 years old, and we're very anxious to find a stepmother for him. This child has been raised using the latest scientific technology in nutrition, education, and psychology.
What does that mean? This child was raised by robots. He needs another human in his life. He is cold, hollow, and violent. He needs to learn love from a human woman. Many women have tried and unfortunately met their demise.
He has an IQ of 170.
Yeah, no shit. We raised him using the latest technology. He's not just any regular iPad baby, okay? We used the newest iPad, so that makes him very smart.
And to be certain that he grows up to become president of the United States, we must ask a specific request to any prospective stepmother. She cannot have any children of her own.
What?
Furthermore, in order for her to not become pregnant, she must agree to have her tubes tied before the marriage.
Saying we need to make certain implies that they're already like pretty sure that the son is gonna be president. They just need to make sure all their ducks are in a row, which I guess is fair. They have been using the coolest, latest doodads. They raised this kid in a self-driving Tesla, baby. What is this logic? Is every president an only child? I don't even follow what she's saying with this. Maybe she doesn't want Lisa's attention divided between multiple children, but this is just such a weird plot development. This has nothing to do with what's going on in the movie. How is a man trapped in a dog's body the least interesting thing that's happening in this movie right now? So obviously this date doesn't go well, so she ends up going on a date with Kyle, where Kyle comes over, tells Lisa that he's gay, but he still wants to get married because his family will disown him if he doesn't marry a woman, and he's very rich, so he can provide for her. All in all, Lisa is not having good luck with men, but this summer, she might have good luck with a fucking dog. What happens next in this movie is insane and very uncomfortable. After Kyle leaves, Lisa's just chilling, and her manager from the store comes in, very drunk, and tries to have his way with Lisa.
Lisa. Back off, she's mine!
Okay, dude, that's a pretty insane thing to say when a girl is getting assaulted, right?
You're fired!
I quit!
Now I'm the king of the castle.
This is such a weird moment to infuse like a comedic relief dog with the plot. This movie just got so dark, and the dog is like, guess I'm the only guy left around here now, huh? Guess I'm sort of king of the castle. Yeah, bro, I hate you. Ever thought about that? Ever thought about the fact that you suck ass so hard?
King of the castle! King of the castle that's also a dog and lives in a house that is green.
Why is he gay? Why is Kyle gay?
Sorry, that's what she's taking away from all this? Huh? Why is Kyle gay? Bro, there are more pressing issues right now. What is the writer of this movie doing? Anyway, she's completely broken down at this point. She ends up running outside into the rain, sitting down in the grass, crying with her dog, and she decides, you know what? That's it. No more men. Men are nothing but trouble. All I want is my dog.
From now on, no more men. Go. I'm gonna stay with you. Only you. We'll live together forever.
Shebang!
I think that might be my favorite transition of all time. As a dog, he yells, shebang! So you'd think that as a human, he'd be standing there all proud of himself, maybe like, shebang! But he's just looking down at her with the blankest stare. Uh-oh. He doesn't look like he's got any thoughts behind those eyes. Maybe he was just a dog all along, and now he's a human with a dog brain. From here, the movie makes a super strange tonal shift from like a goofy comedy to like this really intense romance movie where they're in the rain. For some reason, Alvin, who now only goes by Prince for some reason, for the rest of the movie, they pretty much exclusively refer to him as Prince. He is not a goofy dog anymore. He's this like romantic romantic man who's like, I just want to be your husband now. Let me love you. The guy who plays the human version of Prince isn't even the same guy that did the voice of the dog, and they act way different. He went from being like, hey, scratch my belly, babe, I'm trying to get laid, to like acting like Anakin Skywalker from Attack of the Clones.
I don't like Sam.
And I don't know about you guys, but I miss the old Prince. This one's probably not even horny all the time.
Don't be afraid. It's really me, your dog.
Don't be afraid. You have no reason to be afraid. It's me, your dog. If my dog did this, I would be fucking terrified. Hey, don't worry, it's me. The one who tries to hump your leg all the time, it's me. Don't worry, I'm a man, I'm a grown man now. And I still want to fuck your leg. So they're standing in the rain. Lisa is so confused that she passes out for like 3 seconds. She is not taking this well, but we do finally get an explanation as to why Prince was a dog.
In my past life, I was punished from being a cheating playboy. I was cursed to live as a dog.
Oh, so it's like a reincarnation thing. Finally, they explain this. At first, I thought that it was like in the same lifetime. Like he got cursed to be a dog in this lifetime. But no, it's a reincarnation thing. I am confused about the lore of the movie. Does that mean this can happen with any dog? Are all dogs like used to be people that fucked up in this life and now they're dogs? Or are some dogs maybe like a hamster that did really good in its life? Which I would imagine is probably a lot of hamsters. I feel like it's pretty hard to fuck up as a hamster. I wouldn't think there's much expectations of a hamster, really. It's all about expectations.
Let me be your husband.
God, thanks for answering my prayer. You're my husband.
What? Huh? Okay, so that's all it takes? She's like, yeah, I guess you were a pretty good dog who I met just weeks ago. Sure, you're my husband now. So they end up getting married. They decide to live together. They spend the night together, but that's when this movie goes completely off the rails. I thought this was like the main plot line. He found love, now he's a human forever. Nope, the curse is not broken, and you will not guess how this movie ends. The next day, Prince wakes up, and he's a dog again. So he goes back to the pond to find out why.
You lied to me. I'm still a dog.
You're just using her now.
So the magic pond is like, you were just using her to break the curse. And to be fair to Prince, like, yeah, no shit. He didn't want to be a dog anymore, so he did what you said to do to break the curse. They fell in love, dude. You can't be like, well, you only did that because I told you to. And it's like, yeah, you didn't really give him a choice, did you? So now the pond tells him that he'll only be a human when the sun is not shining. And in order to become a human full time, he has to be a real man and provide for his wife. This movie has very traditional views of what it means to be a man. What is this pond? What magic is this? Is this God? It kind of seems like she's a liar. She keeps adding on caveats to what he needs to do to become a human. She's like, okay, you found love, but you still don't have a joint bank account. So now you will be cursed to be a dog only every other day, except the last Tuesday of the month. This whole situation causes a lot of shenanigans to ensue. He's got to figure out how to make money. He's got to like meet Lisa's family, but he can only come out when the sun's not shining, otherwise he'll turn back into a dog like he does in this scene.
Dad, Prince just became a dog. Big deal. I'm Alvin Schwein. How stupid. What kind of idiot doesn't know how to swim? All right, grab on, you pizza-faced cinderblock.
Pizza-faced cinderblock? Dude, that's so mean. What the hell is up with this dog? Why is his dog persona so vastly different than his human persona? Every time he turns back into a dog, he's like, what, you never seen a man turn into a dog before? Fuck you, I'm Alvin Flame. Screw you and this ugly-ass broad. I'm out of here, dude. Okay. We're here. We're at the end of the movie. We have arrived. Do you want to know what happens? Prince, I guess, just can't seem to figure out this whole, like, providing for his wife thing. And to be fair, he is a dog most of the time. But he realizes, wait, maybe if I just die, I'll be reincarnated as a human. A pretty bold assumption, honestly. They don't explain why they would think that. It seems like he has absolutely no reason at all to think that's true. The pond never said that, and I'm pretty sure she's God. It seems like she makes the rules. But he turns into a dog, he runs off, and he gets hit by a car. Ah, the old Marmaduke special, ending the movie with a dead dog. And this summer, she might just find luck with a dead dog. And you know what's interesting about all this? Is that at one point in the movie, he actually does buy her that dress from earlier. So I guess the prophecy was kind of true in a way. He did buy her the dress, and he did kill himself. So then we flash forward to years later, the movie says, and Lisa is old as hell. It looks like maybe like 20, 30 years have passed. And Prince, who has been reincarnated and then lived his whole ass life, so he's now as old as he was when he died before, shows back up.
What took you so long to come back?
Lisa, it's better that you don't know.
He turned old. The love made him turn old. Or the magic or the pawn made him turn old. I don't know. I don't understand any of the lore in this movie. One thing's for sure though, dude. Do not let this guy turn back into a dog now, because he'd still be like 80 years old. And that is too old for a dog.
I have a dog training business. And naturally, it's very successful.
I guess you could say I know what dogs like, and I know how to reward them. You see, they're all former sex criminals.
I live a very comfortable life, but...
Okay, weird flex. I'm actually really rich now, by the way. And that, folks, is the end of the movie. He kills himself, and that, apparently, outsmarts the pawn. Moral of the story? It's pretty easy to outsmart a pawn. All right, well now it's time to talk about our sponsor, HelloFresh. This video has been sponsored by HelloFresh. With mine and Laura's busy schedules, HelloFresh makes our lives so much easier. We don't have to go out grocery shopping as much, we don't have to spend as much time meal prepping, and I'm constantly learning new things that up my personal cooking game. For example, today I was cooking these pork tacos and it had a fun little tip in there about how to warm up your tortillas in the microwave without like totally destroying them, which is really nice. You can enjoy the freshest flavors of fall with HelloFresh because every recipe includes ripe, just picked produce that travels from the farm to your door in less than a week. HelloFresh can adapt to just about any lifestyle. They have veggie, pescatarian, fit and wholesome meals so you can stick to your goals. And they even have a line of kid-friendly recipes which they say are picky eater proof. So if you have a kid or you just, you know, have a less adventurous appetite, but still want to cook fresh meals, then that seems huge, honestly. And the fact that it's 72% cheaper than dining out or grocery shopping makes it a very economical decision. So if you want to check out HelloFresh, then head on over to HelloFresh.com and use my code TrulyGreg16 for 16 free meals across 7 boxes and 3 free gifts. That's HelloFresh.com, TrulyGreg16 for 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. Thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video and for sending me delicious food all the time. And thank you to you guys for checking out HelloFresh. All right, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is what I call my fans here on YouTube. And to join Greg, all you have to do is subscribe and turn on my notifications. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
What's up, Greg? It's me, Danny, back with another episode of I Am Not at My Desk. I am on my couch. That's because today is a very special video. Actually, I should hide those. If you can tell that it's wet right here, it's because of my dog. She licks her paws and it gets wet on the... I didn't pee on the couch. So I posted on Instagram about this, but for those of you who don't know, I recently just became a full-time YouTuber, which means I don't have a job now, basically, or this is my job, I guess. So first off, thank you guys for that. I've really always wanted to do this. It's pretty crazy that there's enough of you that actually watch these videos for me to do this full time. So I had this moment the very first day that I became like a full-time YouTuber. Laura left for work and I sat down and I got ready to do my first full day as a YouTuber, and I just was like, oh, wait, what do I do? And I spent pretty much the entire day trying to figure out what a full-time YouTuber does. And from what I could tell, it's not a lot, aside from making videos. So I was a little bit bored the first day, and I thought back to a video I made about a month ago where I reviewed these products from As Seen on TV commercials, and particularly the Fun Skates. And I thought, man, if I had a pair of those right now, I wouldn't be so bored. Then I also thought I could make a video about it or whatever, so I ordered them to play with, and I ended up ordering a few products from these As Seen on TV commercials, some of them that I reviewed in that video, and then one extra bonus one that I'm gonna try out as well. So that's what this video is going to be today. It's me fulfilling my childhood dream of playing with the carpet skates. Also, I'm wearing my own face on my shirt. You might think that's a little bit narcissistic. I do too. I also do, but how else am I supposed to promote the new merch? DannyGonzalez.store. So I'm gonna start with the fun slides.
Nowhere to run? Nowhere to ride? Now wherever there's carpet, blast off with Fun Slides.
So I guess I'm like an unboxing channel now. All right, guys, welcome back to Unbox Boy XD. Today we're gonna be unboxing the Fun Slides. So what can we expect from these? Well, I think I remember the commercial saying you can do tricks. It's just as fun as sliding on socks on a hardwood floor, and you can dance like a maniac. I think that was my favorite part of the commercial. So if I can't dance like a maniac in these are gonna get a pretty bad review from me. Oh, it's got instructions on the back here, thank goodness, because these seem really difficult to use. Here's the instructions. Use with athletic shoes. Place a carpet skate on the floor with gripper grooves facing forward. Place your heel against the elastic heel and strap the slide foot back until the hook and loop foot strap will come over. This seems like way too, this is like a paragraph of instructions. Don't you just put your foot in it and slide, right? How difficult can it be? And at the end it says, now you're ready to have fun. Prior to use, read all cautions below. Oh shit, there's like a caution section on here. Assembly instructions. Does this not just come as a, do I have to assemble this? Okay, anyway, let's check out the cautions. Caution, always wear flat-bottomed, rubber-soled shoes, such as athletic shoes. Use only on carpeted surfaces, away from stairs or obstacles. I remember that from the commercials. Walk down the stairs. Stay away from stairs with these things. You'll fucking die. Adult supervision recommended for those without skating experience. The joke's on them, because I am an adult. I bet they never thought an adult would be buying these for themselves. Ages 6 and up. That's not a problem because I'm 23 years old. Please retain for future reference. I will make sure to keep this caution for future reference just in case I'm going out skating with some friends and I need to make sure that I'm being safe. All right, well, here are the skates and yep, I have to fucking assemble them. What? They couldn't just do this in the place where they made them? How hard is it to just put this together? This should not be something that you need to assemble when you get. Let's see, are these slippy? They feel kind of slippy. It'll fit on my foot for sure. On the side, it has real comments from real kids. Greatest invention ever from Keenan in King, North Carolina. Let's see if these things live up to our expectations. The instructions are printed on the inside of the box, almost like they want to make it as hard as possible for you to figure out how to put them together. So I guess I have to take apart the box. I hope I don't damage the caution so I can use that for future reference. Okay, so let's open the box here. Fuck. I ripped the instructions! Oh god. Alright, now we've got the instructions. That was difficult. Guys, they have the instructions printed on this side, and then on the other side, they say, go to funslides.com for additional products from the creators of Fun Slides. Tips and Tricks DVD. This DVD includes tips and tricks for fun slides, carpet skates, and pro and semi-pro fun sliders getting extreme. Fuck yeah, I want to get extreme with these. Okay, wait, does this not come with it? I thought this was supposed to come with the tips and go to funslides.com for additional products. I don't get the free DVD? For pro and semi-pro tricks? Now I'm gonna look like an idiot in these things because I don't know any fucking tricks. Not to mention I don't have the trick stick slide rail and I don't have any of the carpet ramps in the commercial either. I'm gonna look like an idiot. Oh well, maybe it'll still be fun. Okay, for maximum performance, use with athletic shoes. Maximum performance. I like how they pretend that this is like a extreme sport, is sliding on carpet. For maximum performance, use athletic shoes. Now I remember in the commercial, it made a really big deal about the high quality construction of these, which is kind of bullshit because I'm having to construct them myself, so I think the quality really depends on how well I do it. But I will say, the smooth plastic and the foam feel very premium. This isn't a $1 carpet skate. You're really getting your $19.99 worth of this. $19.99. In all seriousness though, this foam is very thin. I feel like this is gonna provide little to no comfort on my foot. Maybe you want it to be more firm for what did it say? For maximum performance. I really want my performance to be maximized in these when I start dancing like a maniac. Wow, we're having fun now, gang. We're firing on all cylinders here. Oh yeah, look at that. 2 completed Fun Slides. It does have labels of front and back on here. That way you know when you put them on which one's the front and which one's the back. You don't want to get that mixed up or you'll probably get into a really serious accident. Probably go to the hospital. Might end up in a coma. Let me put my feet in these bad boys and see how it feels. Oh yeah, that's some smooth plastic right there. All right. Well, I'm ready to get sliding, I think. Let's test these out and see if I can do some fucking tricks or at least get semi-pro with these things. So actually the first thing, it said in the cautions to only use these with athletic shoes. So I need athletic shoes first.
What sort of athletic shoes do you have?
Do you think these are athletic enough? I don't want to get in an accident.
I don't know, shake them? Yeah, they sound pretty athletic.
The commercial said that these are supposed to be like as fun as sliding around a hardwood floor in your socks.
Well, how much fun is that?
I don't know. Also, I have a hardwood floor, and I only have like a 5 foot by 5 foot space of carpet in my entire apartment.
That goes right into the window.
You can slide, you can do tricks, and you can dance like a maniac.
You can dance like you've been locked up in a penitentiary. Whoa, dude.
That's it. Okay, so first impressions, these actually are very slippery. It's a lot.
Whoa, dude, careful. Hey, all right, you good?
I was playing it up a little bit, but then I actually genuinely slipped.
Ooh, damn. Let's see the spin. I want to see the spins. There you go. Okay, that's...
Check that out.
Dude, that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
I want to see tricks now. I want to see like a rollerblader grab. Ooh.
That's pretty good, right?
Damn, you're like Brink, dude. Can you grind? Damn, dude. Dude, these are like the new Heelys. We gotta do like a skate video. Go ahead. Oh.
They use this trick in the commercials where they have like these carpet ramps, which
who has a carpet ramp?
I know, you can do cool tricks on those, but it's like nobody actually has those, so it makes it seem way more fun than it is.
Yeah.
So, but I can make one.
Is that gonna support your weight? No way. Maybe quickly. Ooh, damn.
No, I heard it break. Maybe if I go real quick.
All right. Your head came so close to the teeth. End of video.
It did suggest that you should wear a helmet, which is the most
bizarre thing I've ever seen.
In your own home on a carpeted floor wearing a helmet.
Your wife comes home, what are you doing? Nothing.
I'm gonna try dancing like a maniac now,
okay, let's see that. You're a maniac. I need more arm movement. That's right. That's good.
I feel like a maniac. Alright, let's see what Peanut thinks about him.
Alright.
She doesn't like them! She doesn't like them! Alright, so final thoughts on these. Slipperiness, they're like a 7 out of 10. They're slipperier than I thought they would be, but he was just biting my foot. Great if you want your dogs to attack you. Yeah, they're slipperier than I thought they would be, but they're still not like that slippery.
How much were those?
These were $19.99.
Is that a monthly installment?
Yeah.
For a year?
This is 3 years of $19.99 a month. It'll end up costing me $3 grand when I'm done paying.
It's made of the Wakandan metal.
Yeah, it's made of vibranium.
Alright, so are these worth a purchase?
If you don't have hardwood floors anywhere in your house and your house is covered in carpet, these would probably suit you well. Overall, I would give these a 6 out of 10. They are for sure slippery. Are they fun? No. The next product is not quite as fun, but is very practical. Or at least the commercial said. This is the Slob Stopper. Or it's actually an off-brand one because I couldn't find the actual Slob Stopper. In the commercial, this was used for men with busy lifestyles. They can drink coffee and spill all over themselves and not have to worry about getting it all over their suit when they're looking at hot chicks.
Forget messy spills and unplanned accidents. Just slip it on and enjoy your busy lifestyle.
So I got this really pretty patterned one because I still want to look good when I'm spilling hot coffee all over myself. And you know what? Honestly, there's not really much to say about this one. It is a bib. It's absorbent and waterproof. I feel like those are oxymorons. If it's waterproof, don't you want it to slide off instead of being absorbed? All right, well, I think the only way to really test to see if this works as advertised is to try it out in the car. I'm just like you guys. Really, when I get distracted is when I'm sitting in the car and I see a hot babe and I try to drink some coffee and end up spilling all over myself and I totally ruined my chance with the babe. So that's got to be the best way to try this, as I am a busy guy with an on-the-go lifestyle. So let's go ahead and test this bad boy out in the car. In the commercial, the reason that he spills is because he's distracted because a hot girl walks by the car and he's like looking at her and then he spills coffee all over himself. So could you be the hot girl?
Yeah, I mean, look at me.
Yeah. So this is a super scientific test. We need to make sure that this is completely controlled so that we can really test it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna walk by this way.
Okay, walk by when I'm least expecting it. I'm gonna try to drink this coffee and walk by.
Are you expecting it now?
Yes. So walk.
What about now?
Yes. Walk by right as I'm trying to drink it, and when I'm not expecting it, so that I spill all over myself. Because this has to be just like the commercial, okay?
Okay.
I'm a busy businessman, just going to drink some water.
I'll probably suck your dick. How was that? Was that like a hot chick?
Yeah, that was actually really good.
Did you get any on you?
No, I think I'm completely dry, actually. I did spit water all over my steering wheel, though.
That's probably because I'm so hot as a woman.
Okay, let's try it one more time where I don't spit and instead I just spill. Just do whatever a hot girl would do.
Okay.
All right. Oh, another busy day of being a busy businessman. I'm gonna drink my water. Oh, no! No! Okay. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I really spilled a lot of water on me. Let's review. So, water definitely got all over the bib. I don't know if you can tell, but the bib is very wet.
I can't tell. I can just see the floral patterns.
Okay, so what happened was the bib sort of acted like a slide, and all of the liquid slid down the bib, and then down onto the seat, and then up into my butt.
To be honest, it's probably more expensive to get your seat repaired than to ruin your clothes.
Yeah. So if you're a busy businessman and you want hot coffee in your butt,
but you're dripping a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's because I was hot or...
Yeah, if that were coffee, my seat would be...
Yeah, it'd be ruined.
So, I don't know, for busy businessmen, do you think that the slab stopper is like the right choice?
I think it's the right choice for saving your clothes, but also the right choice for ruining your car.
That should be its new slogan. Slab stoppers, the right choice for ruining your car.
Yeah.
If you really don't have time to just like stop for a few minutes to drink your coffee, then maybe you should solve other things before buying a bib, right?
Yeah, maybe just like wake up earlier and drink your coffee before you leave.
Yeah, exactly. Or just drink your coffee when you get to work.
Yeah, or just don't work.
That's actually really smart. Overall, I would rate the slob stopper a 4 out of 10 because it sort of did what it was supposed to do, where it protected my clothes, or at least it protected my shirt, but it also got coffee all over my pants, and it had unintended consequences that were not mentioned in the commercial, where it would have ruined my car seat.
Yeah.
So those are the 2 products that I covered in the video, but I have another one that I think could trump the other 2 in the fun factor level, and that is the Air Pogo Jumper. Look at that. I mean, just look at this. The Pogo without a stick. Use indoors or out. Smooth, high bounce action. And you guys know from watching my videos, I've always said this, I'm really all about high, smooth bounce action. So that's gonna be really important for me. It's just like a little board with a ball in the middle that you jump on. I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to balance on this if it's just a ball. This was recommended to me on Amazon after I bought the carpet slides. And I went to YouTube to try to find like a video or commercial for it, and the only thing I could find is this video. It's posted on the official Geospace YouTube channel. Let's check it out. So yeah, it's just a 20-second video of a girl jumping on it. But you know what? That pretty much explained everything I needed to know about it. So let's just jump into it, as they say. It's so funny. So the first thing we got here is the board, a ball, a pump, and instructions. There is also one black hair. I don't know if you can see. There's one black hair dangling out of the bag. I don't know if that comes with every Air Pogo, but it is a long black hair. So just keep that in mind. If you are purchasing this product, it may come with a long black hair, or maybe I just got lucky and was blessed with that. That's very gross. Moisten the needle tip and insert it into the bladder valve hole. So okay, it's nice and moist now. That tasted like a bike tire. Very gross. So I gotta insert this into here and just pump away. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this one, I can already tell. Okay, I'm not exactly sure how full it's supposed to be. It says it needs 100 pumps. And for some reason, I wasn't counting the pumps. I thought I just had to fill it up until it was firm. So I have no idea how many pumps I've given it so far. So I'm just gonna keep pumping it until it seems full enough. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, this is gonna be fun. Okay, is there any instructions on how to use this? No. No, it just says remove the pump and your Air Pogo is ready to enjoy. So, I don't know how in God's name I'm supposed to balance on this and jump at the same time, but I guess we'll figure that out. I guess now I'm just gonna take this out and see if I can give it a good hop. All right, gang, right off the bat, my fears are that I'm not gonna be able to balance on this. I also have a slight fear that this ball is going to bust under my feet. All right, so let's just give it a go. Who's thicker? I'm gonna try to start out not holding on to that.
Okay.
All right. Oh shit, actually, this is not as hard as I thought it would be. That look cool?
You're getting like, let me see how high you're getting off the ground. You're not even getting more than like 6 inches off the ground.
I feel like the board is bending. Is the board bending?
Oh, the board's definitely bending.
I feel like the board is hitting the ground every time.
Did you look at the age or weight limit on this?
It said 6 and up.
Just any way up.
Yeah.
As far as you can go up.
Well, it didn't pop or anything. The air pogo jumper, I would have to say, is more fun than jumping by about 5%.
Okay.
So if you wanted to get an idea, if you want to buy this, of how much more fun it is than jumping, think how fun is jumping, then what's like 5% more fun.
Awesome.
It is pretty bouncy. I weigh 150 pounds and this did not burst. I could definitely feel the board itself like buckling under my weight. Overall, I would give this a 7 out of 10. I mean, it's fun. We probably played with it for a minute or two and I'm already pretty worn out. So it's not gonna last you all day. It's not gonna be all day fun with this. I'm pretty exhausted after just playing with this for a little bit. So keep that in mind. All right, thanks for watching this review, guys. I'll see you next time.
Hey, Danny.
Hi. All right, Greg, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. We are the fastest growing channel on the internet. As you guys have probably seen by now, I have new merch. It's the Greg family crest. It's a really beautiful design. It symbolizes Greg being the fastest growing channel on the net, descending into the heavens while we leave our mortal enemies, the Craigs, to burn in hell. It has my face on it, which I feel really good about personally, and it comes in gray and black. So if you want to get that or any of my other merch, it's at DannyGonzalez.store. I would really appreciate you guys checking that out because I really like this design. I think it's pretty dope. So many other YouTubers say that their fans are like a family to them. If that were really true, then they would have a family crest. So as far as I can tell, we're the only family on the internet with a family crest. Probably means we're the only family on the internet. If you want to join my Discord server, you can support me on Patreon to do that. The link for that is in the description as well. Thank you, Rebecca Patch, for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I will see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I disguise myself as a rat for 3 weeks and eat nothing but cheese and garbage, just to see what it would be like. Bye! What's up, Greg? It's me, Danny, back with another episode of video your parents would probably make. That's because I'm here to tell you to stop trying to fucking kill your friends. That's it. That's the whole point of the video. Stop uploading videos of you trying to kill your friends on the internet. But before we get started with this video, I just want to say thank you to all my new Gregs. If you don't know, Greg is our family here on YouTube. If you want to be Greg, all you have to do is subscribe. We're the fastest growing channel on YouTube. Don't look that up. We're a kind, loving family, and we love to give each other back rubs. So the reason for this video is, I saw this video recently, it was on the trending page, it's called Flipping Over Supercar Gone Very Wrong. So YouTube has surpassed the gone wrong phase and is now in the gone very wrong phase. You've probably seen videos with gone wrong in the past, like pranks in the hood, gone wrong, where some dude would go into the hood and harass people and get punched in the face, which if you ask me, is a prank in the hood gone right. But now we've gone into the gone very wrong phase, which I presume is must be worse, right? So this video is basically this kid, Tanner Braungart, which I assume is how his name is pronounced. It has this supercar, like an Audi R8 or something. I don't know the name of the car. It's very expensive. It's pink and shiny. And he, for this video, is like, yo, I'm gonna drive my car at my friend. And my friend is gonna do a backflip over the car. As you could tell by the title though, and the thumbnail, that doesn't happen. I think we can just safely assume. So yeah, so this video is a kid hitting his friend with a car, basically. So that's the gone very wrong. I would say that is very wrong. It has gone very wrong. And it's not just this video that's gone very wrong. I think this speaks to YouTube as a whole, which in my opinion has also gone very wrong. This is sort of like a reoccurring theme on YouTube now where people will be like, I almost died in the title of the video, and it's like, I jumped off my roof and I broke my legs. And now I have 5 million subscribers. And it's like, I guess I don't really have a problem with you doing that if you're like, if you want to jump off your roof and break your own legs, dude, I guess that's fine. I guess I can't tell you not to. I could say it seems a little bit misguided, but go for it. But when you have like a huge audience, like this dude has 3.5 million followers, you shouldn't be setting that example for other people. Like, look at me. I hit my friend with a car and now I'm rich. It's not a good example to set in my opinion. Anyway, let's go ahead and watch the video and then I'm gonna complain about it. I like how he says not to comment on how stupid the premise of the video is. Like, he's fully aware that he really fucked up. I feel like I should start all my videos like that too. Like, what's up guys? I hope you're having a great day. I want to get right into the video, but first I just want to say, please don't hurt my feelings. All right, let's do this. So before he hits his friend with his car, he decides to go to his grandparents' house and I guess invite them to come watch. So that's what he's doing here. And the grandpa is like happy about it. Hey grandpa, my friend's gonna try to flip over my car while I drive it at him at 40 miles per hour. Good. Good. Love to see you kids getting outside and killing each other. Oh, Jesus Christ. His license plate is clickbait. His license plate is shiny and pink and says clickbait, except without the I, so it's just clickbait. It's just clickbait. Hey, I got you to click on my video. I made you culk. I made you culk on my video. Dude, this video is gonna get so many culk. I don't think she would have made that one. First off, he's calling his brother his sister. That's weird. Also, he's joking about his brother not being able to jump over the car. He's like, oh, yep, looks like you're gonna die. You didn't quite make it on that one. Oh well, you'll probably do better when there's a car barreling towards you at 60 miles per hour. Now let's do a few more practice rounds to tire you out. Ah, holy shit. Jesus, look at him spin. Oh my God. Look at that, oh, Jesus. Why? Look at his shoe just fly off. His shoe just takes off. It just zooms through the sky. His shoe is already in heaven. That thing must have traveled for miles. I wonder where it ended up. Okay, see, this seems nitpicky, but why does the video need an EDM soundtrack? Like, it's like getting you pumped up for an anticlimax. It's like he didn't jump over the car, so it's not cool. It's actually really scary. So why did we need a yeah, he's dead. It's just not very fitting. No, you're good. What? This is probably the nicest person in the whole world. I think this guy is the nicest person ever. This is probably the first time anybody's ever been hit by a car going that fast and got up and was like, no, you're good. No, don't even worry about it. What do? You don't even stop. Keep going. Honestly, no, actually, you get back here and sue me. It was my fault for being in your way. He gets up really fast. Oh. Honestly, that's such a good reaction to someone who's just hit his best friend in the whole world with a car and he doesn't know if he's killed him or not. Oh, uh-oh. I hope my friend's okay. I hope I didn't kill him. Oh well. Grandparents of the goddamn year back there. Fucking straight facing their grandchild's death. No need to run into the road and see if he's okay. Just fucking hands in your pocket. It's fine. Not giving a single fuck about what just happened. Call her back, but don't tell her what happened. Holy shit. Grandpa thinks that's funny? Call my mom back, but don't tell her what happened. Yeah, don't tell her. Let's not tell anybody. They're so poorly supervised. What are their grandparents are just sociopaths. So this kid gets a Instagram shout out. That's his reward for participating in this video. The video doesn't get to go up on his channel. I don't know if he's getting any of the ad money, but it seemed like the payment was an Instagram shout out. He's like, yeah, go ahead and make $5,000 off of me getting hit with your supercar. That sounds fair. You have a really nice car, so you get to drive home in that, and I'll limp home with my Instagram followers. Come on. Haha, yeah, that's what a real car flip looks like, unlike my idiot friend who almost broke his neck. Fuck you, Derek. That's basically the whole video. There's a little bit more to it. They just go home and they show their mom the footage and she's like, oh, I wish you didn't do that. Oh well, I'll just continue to not supervise you, I guess. So if you take away anything from this video, it's don't be an idiot. I guess that's the whole point. And also, to any of my friends, if you're watching this, if I die or you almost kill me, if you react by just going, then I'm gonna haunt you. I'm gonna haunt you for the rest of your life. Not really a joke, and it's really just at my friends. So if you're watching this, please be more upset if you harm me. Okay guys, well, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you, Sal, for turning on my notifications. I will be back very soon with a new video and possibly a very special announcement for all my Gregs out there. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.